Kind. Thanks so much for the support on the last stream/episode. If you watched the VOD afterwards, shout out to you. But an even warmer shout out to everybody who's joining us live this morning, from Space Bunny to Huck to Patrick to, of course, Gareth. Pompeii, nice to see everybody. Today we're going to jump back into a game where we're actually almost exactly halfway through, assuming the turns are roughly equal length and I don't get booted out early by one of your aggressive AIs. So let's jump back in. It is turn 73. I couldn't see the turn number last time because it was blocked on my screen, so it was just constant guesswork. So it's nice to actually know that it's turn 73. We're playing as Swahili, who are Era 4 in Humankind. If you're somehow unfamiliar with Humankind, it's a game similar to Civilization, a 4X historical strategy game where we're building, indeed, a civilization and hopefully taking over the world. Oh, good luck to us. I think we should take maybe 2 minutes at the start here to familiarize ourselves on where we're at, not just for your benefit, but also for mine. Okay, so we have Garethy Boss, our capital city, 32 pop. Kind of weak on the defensive side. Yike. Zooming out a little bit more. Yes. We also have Frankiesville, the most defendable city of all time, which we lost once. Don't ask. We have our city-state here that we're just pumping resources into. We'll come back to them. Then we have Neo, Lamu, and Leventa. And of course, we had a pretty successful war in stamping back our opponent down here. Who are you? Let's familiarize ourselves. You're a default AI. Then we have King Pete in purple, Tink in that teal color. Our nearest neighbor is Tentacle Shogun. We might destroy them. And then we have Ming in the early modern era as half across the sea, question mark? Yes. And then last but not least, oh, that's it. Wait, where's Huck? Huh. This guy must have been put in instead. Weird. Okay. Deal on the table? You should definitely have my religion. They're hesitant though, so I won't push that. We're just gonna let that lie because we have more important things to focus on, like probably polling for the next era. Oh, we just need to grab this, I think. I thought we grabbed that last time. My apologies. Why did we not? That's why. Okay, so fame standings. We're not doing terribly, but there's work to do. I don't think it's just yet time to move through either, because we have some stars to earn. Namely, I need to grab 1 more territory, build 4 more districts, destroy but a single unit, get a single technology. Basically, it's all fairly achievable. So if I spend a couple of turns, we can probably do that. We also have another potential war on the horizon with our tyrannical neighbor. Should we send them a gift? I don't think so. Okay, and that's where we're at. I assume everybody can hear me all right live. We didn't do a sound check, but we're probably okay. Hello, Ally Fox. Yeah, a Humankind stream. We're back at it, baby. And thank you to everybody who's tuning in live again today. My heart goes out to you. All right, let's get this technology. That seems like kind of basic stuff here. We're going to learn how to make potions. Or maybe we should get steel. Let's get steel as well. Let's just get all of them. 2 turns each, the science star will be fairly easy. Now, if we go to war quickly, and ooh, the doctrine axis for geopolitical is now available. It's one of those new features. And the doctrine effect. Okay, so we probably need to have a look at the Congress as well. Let's get a mixture of demands and renouncing so that we can up our war support. Next turn, I'll have the war support to declare an official war. So we could fight them tomorrow. Oh, a diplomatic ultimatum. The ultimatum will concern one of your demands, and it will be forced to respond. Oh, I wish I could remember what I just demanded them. Give me Emil. Okay. Okay, let's try it. We're gonna force that demand on our suspicious neighbor and see what they do.
Your culture throughout the entire world.
You spread your influence throughout the entire continent. Fantastic. And we have upgrades to our war elephants too. Knights. I don't know if that's actually an upgrade. Stronger when attacking weaker units, but it's 3 combat strength weaker. I think we definitely upgrade the swordsmen, though. They can probably carry us here. So, just in case our neighbor decides to fight us, let's use our incredible wealth to build up an army of crossbowmen there. And then let's get, I think, some swordsmen here. Because, of course, we're playing quite a boaty game. We've basically picked all of the Seafaring civs up until now. Wait, where are these being spawned? Oh, fantastic. So, we've definitely got our work ahead of us. But, if we can tech up a little bit, get some good boats, I think we'll be alright. Hey, Huck! I thought you were in this game, but it turns out you're actually not. Sorry to disappoint.
How you doing, friend?
I think you were replaced by this AI guy. I don't remember putting any AI people in. I must have misclicked. Gutted. Updated humankind tier lists. There have been a lot of changes, you're right. Maybe just one sweeping tier list instead of 6 different ones. I'm not sure that there's quite the audience for me to be able to put that much time into it. But it's something that I really like doing. Let's get these cramlets online as well. They're fantastic. Mainly for the extra jobs, though. And, oh, actually, the capital is kind of getting near carrying capacity. So, oh my god, it's got so much to do. Lucky we're making a little bit of cash. Unclaimed wonders, could use these to boost our gold as well. We're yet to build a single wonder. Oh, actually, maybe the plus 5% additional fame game bonus could be just what I need. Alternatively, we could try and push our religion as well. Is it dead? Oh dear. We really need that back. Okay, you know what? A risky move. But instead of taking the bonus fame, I'm going to try and grab Notre Dame. And then maybe we can boost our religion? Somehow revive it? I don't know. We'll place it in the capital, near some tiles that it can harvest. It's kind of crappy yields. We'll just tuck it in against a mountain. That's fine. And then I suppose we'll get everyone else to work this shared project just to complete it. There goes my district stars. What are we looking at star-wise? Military, expansion, tech. Probably not agrarian. This will be questionable too. Oh, but with money we can achieve that. Alright, so we just need to expand. What did they say to our demand? Oh, okay. So my demands have been refused. I can withdraw, declare war, or send it to the International Crisis Team. At the moment, there's no crisis vote. I don't think I want to send it to the will of the people. That's generally not in my best interest. Minus 20% money cost on the base price when buying a resource through trade. That's kind of cool. I guess we could pump some money into getting this order effect. Although, yeah. There you go. Have some influence. Okay, and then with this demand, I think we just declare war. We have to expand. We have to fight. Oh, and they're immediately attacking mine. We really should have got our diplomats out of there before we declared war. Look, they're going to get chased down across the countryside. Run, you little men! Oh, get that, actually. That would be nice. Joe Morians. Oh, that looks good. That looks like a good setup. How do you make demands? You can jump in, and if there's... Oh, okay, well, we don't have one pending. I'll show you again if we have one pending. Oh, here we go. A grievance. So you have to have a grievance with somebody, and then you can just turn it into a demand like that. Or you can renounce it and get your sort of diplomatic leverage instead. Okay. Time to fight? Yeah, lost a little bit of war support there, but now we've got an army of... I think I'll leave the elephants, they're cooler. We've got an army that way, kind of a somewhat crappy one there. Merge the elephant, maybe get this city to produce that crossbowman so that it can actually have a full army as we go to step out. Do we have any more troops anywhere? No. Except for this army here. Yikes. We should really merge them together and place them in Garethy Boss. Just in case. Also, actually kind of tempting to chop down a forest, but too late. Scientific facts. I love them. Research quarter or plus 1% science on holy site. I mean, we might as well get some value out of them.
Indeed,
Let's do it.
there is a difference between inspiration and investigation.
How do you make a claim city grievance? I don't think you can just generate a grievance. It has to be brought about by the actions of you or your opponent. So maybe you fight them for a territory. Maybe they settle near you. That would be one. Religious grievances are another common one if they have a different religion from you. So there are different ways that you can make them, but you can't just kind of like type it out. Hey, I'm mad at you. Doesn't quite fly. Okay. Forward march! What's this turtle doing here? Look, I'll let it slide. So this army's going to stomp through, but they're not quite going to be strong enough to take down... Ooh. Hello. To take down probably a city with 6. What have they got here? 28 strength, 8... Forward march! We don't want to be right at the edge in case we lose deploy points. Oh, that is a really nice looking... Oh, wow. We're going to take the Hanging Gardens of Babylon while we're at it. Fantastic. Okay, so get our diplomat out of there. Send these boys... Actually, because we're boat people, we can just jump into the sea. See ya! Sail across. Naval invasion like there's no tomorrow. These guys will probably have to wait a turn. We could pillage the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, but... I want them, so no. And then I guess we'll sail over here and have a look at what else we're going to take from them. Oh, look, an administrative center. How good. Let's head over here and be a diplomat over there now that we're moving away from Nazca. There were a couple of grievances or something generated up there, but I missed them. Notre Dame's complete. I haven't bought any other wonders this entire game. So, you know what? We're going to get the best of both worlds! And take the Great Mosque of the Genie as well. So let's grab it. Do we want to build it straight away? Maybe we want to focus on a couple of last-minute stars. So we're going to get the military. We're going to get the expansion. I need 1 district. And then probably either a focus on money or influence. Or pop. Alright, money, influence, pop. God, you've got a lot to build there. We'll come back to you. You look better. Let's buy your hamlet, buy your food market, buy your reservoirs, and then place down a 14 gold district next to the harbour. Don't mind if I do. We'll get a little economic zone built out there. Thank you, Frankie. One of our cities is fairly decent at science. It's probably Frankie as well. Oh no, Garethy. I remember. We've got this northern science island up here. Although actually it's kind of complete. One more there. Okay. Alright. District's probably done enough. Army. Completely dodging there, dudes. Hopefully they've gone up to try and attack Leventa. Which we're going to give stone walls to help get around that. And we'll also throw some people into industry and food, primarily. So that this place can grow. Just in case there's an attack coming towards us. And then, oh my god, this infrastructure, please. Maybe 1 crossbow first. Nah. Only scaredy cats buy crossbows. What a name, alright. Got to 6 humankind, find myself enjoying humankind way more. The age-old, well not age-old, but a common debate. What is a wizard's favourite cookware? Dr. Kane. Robe. Hat. Wand. Apron. Nah, I've not got it. I've not got it. Cast iron pan. You're too good. Just like you, Gareth. Thanks so much for the £5 super chat. I love that emoji. Your generosity, of course, stretches well beyond that and won't be forgotten. For example, that membership star. Thanks so much. And I will definitely enjoy the stream. I think we'll start by fighting these units. They're going to flee because they're cowards. Aha. And here's an opportunity to trap 4 units away from the city. Let's do that. Boom. They've fled. So all of their armies have fled. Yikes. War declared contrary to the Congress of Humankind arbitration. Get over it. Who's next? Are you the same? Should have Phoenician shamanism as the same religion. I'm going to demand that they convert to my religion because I'm feeling ballsy. You're a... we're kind of even. We'll leave that for now with Hoff. Alright.
Unfortunately, this time...
Withdraw, declare international crisis vote. The international... Okay, fine. We'll put it to the international panel on whether the... on whether Tink should convert to my religion. Okay. It's going to a vote. Maybe we can Palpatine this vote. Maybe. Trade's completely suspended with them, that's fine. The unicorn's horn. Pooey! $1,000 to trigger another event? I like to roll the dice, let's do it. It's incredibly expensive. Okay, and quickly to the Congress of Humankind. As the leader of the current session, do it. You must choose which civic to put up for debate in the Congress. Okay. I mean... I don't feel particularly strongly about any of this, I'm going to be honest. Let's make the world do science. And I will vote, of course, for compatibilism. But first we should have a look at this international crisis point. So they're demanding I pay them $1,500. Oh no, this is a different one. Okay. Here's our one. Ah, right. So Pete and Tink are currently vying over a territory and some money. Looks like Pete might lose that one. We supported Tink. And now we're going to vote against. I'm going to support myself. Oh, come on, people. It looks like the World Congress... maybe not quite going to go my way. I could bribe someone. We'll just crush them instead. I'll use my little votes that are left, though, to vote for plus 1% science on Holy Site. Looks like everyone else is as well. Fairly safe. Alright, time to take this city and then move through eras, I think. I think we can insta-resolve because we have troops nearby. Yeah, baby. There's our militarist star, our expansionist star, and we're at 9,200 fame. 4 more turns to get that. Finish the war to get that. 3 more pop to get that. Alright.
If I cannot teach you wisdom, I will
we can instantly end the war because they've lost their last city. So we'll force the surrender. We'll take everything, I think, instead of vassalizing, because where's the fun in that? And force it. Hello, Alan. Nice to see ya. Absolutely long time no see. Hey, Jumbo used to watch on YouTube as Adam. On Twitch now. Oh, wicked. Welcome. I try and make an effort to make sure that both streams are the same and same quality and stream on both platforms. Hopefully you have a good experience on Twitch as well. I quite like Twitch. Twitch is fun. One of the expansion stars has been earned. Yes. Is that our last one? Yeah, look at that. It's a sea of gold, baby. Except for those 3 population. It's a shame this city was tiny. If we quickly... Holy sh... What is this? Oh, and we have enough gold that we can quickly build these out as well.
Population is getting some exercise as well.
That's so strong. Holy crap. Okay, let's chase down the remnants of this army. Reroute these troops to... Oh, enjoy your walk. Wicked. Jealous. And then I guess we bring these troops over this way, because probably this is going to be a sticky situation. The greatest of world wars. Why are you still in the game?
To be brutally honest, You're not doing
It's
that
unclear.
well
I think if we
enough
pass the
to leave
return, they
your
might
mark.
go away.
Courage and good luck.
Stealth activity detected. Concealed foreign units are present in Emu. Population gained. Tentacle Shogun, medieval era. Okay, fine. There's our agrarian star. I'm moving now. We've got enough. Swahili's still available to us. We voted for them last... Oh, wait. Oh. Pretend like I didn't speak. We need a quick poll real fast. How do you get drops for humankind? I don't mind you asking at all. I don't think that the drops are enabled on their end. Everything is enabled on my end for you to be able to get my avatar as a drop, I believe. But when I looked through the list of available drops across all games, I didn't see any from humankind. Could just be me making a mistake, absolutely. But from what it looks like, it's not enabled on Amplitude's end at the moment. Could be maybe something to do with the fact that they swapped over from Games Together to rebranded their service. I don't know. Who do we want to play this era? We did actually talk about this a little bit last time. And really, if we want to keep up with the boat game, it was going to be Venetians or the Dutch. They're the two boaty cultures. We are pretty behind on other yields as well, to be fair. We had also discussed and probably settled on taking Joseon because of their science and their gunboat. We don't have that option anymore. I'm not going to go back for it either. I think I'll take our second choice, which was the Venetians, and then we'll start a poll for the next era. Didn't see the campaign active. Yeah, my thoughts too. I think it's that their campaign isn't active. How essential is the DLC for humankind? Sandman, it's not essential at all. Not essential at all. It's good, don't get me wrong. You'll get extra cultures and stuff, but there is not currently a substantive pack that adds, say, new gameplay features. So you're pretty safe to play the base version, eh? Very safe. Let's take the Venetians because they do money. And I look fantastic, although I'm not sure about that grin. Okay. What have you got going on? You're jealous, and you've got a million grievances and no resources. Are you being destroyed? Oh, you're being swallowed, aren't you? Okay.
This proposal respects
non-aggression pact. Counter. But we can trade again, and seeing as I'm the Venetians, maybe I should lean into that a bit more, actually. Cool. Envoy? You made it. Stay there. Although, what we should really do, actually, with our envoys is have them placed in the more powerful nations. Let's run our way up there. It's going to be quite the trek. Oh yeah. I think we just insta that. They flee. Cowards. Here we have... Oh, that army moving to the capital. We could probably route them back. I didn't even notice that wonder. That's kind of cool. Hey, Pete! Mods are more essential than DLC. I would agree with Dr. Kane. There are some fantastic mods for humankind. Yeah. We've played tested quite a few on the channel, but certainly nowhere near all of them. Keep chasing, I suppose. Just chase, chase, chase.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Cartography,
Made it through to the next era.
sea power,
Whamma bamma, thank you,
and all of
mamma.
that with a sea view. One could do
Modern,
much worse.
they say. So, I think we need to run a poll for the next one. I'm gonna just have to quickly tab out to get the list, though. Although I know them kind of off by heart, right? Because I think we're moving into the industrial era. If my maths is correct. Which means we're looking at, like, the French, the Germans, maybe the Siamese. Argentinians, actually, a merchant as well. I think maybe we run France, Germany, Argentina as our poll. Let's do that. French. Graman. Argentina. Welcome in, Kyle. Looks like a pretty nifty map. It does, doesn't it? It's quite cool. With the exception of this territory, which I'm sorry, I incorrectly saved the save in the wrong turn, but I can still send it through at the end of the game if the wonderful person from Humankind's QA team who was here last time is listening. This territory is a natural wonder, but it can't be claimed, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this is a very cool map. New technologies! New boats. Okay, so we're going to need gunpowder.
You're the one under
Oh,
attack.
there's actually a lot of good stuff here. So we want 3-masted ship so that we can settle new cities and get a boatload of infrastructure in them. We might do the cheat. We need gunpowder before we can get our naval artillery, but as soon as we can, we're going to crack some skulls, if you catch my drift. Everything here is brilliant. I'm going to start with a city upgrade, then find gunpowder, and then build boats out of it, so to speak. Okay, great. Oh, look. Oh, my God. Oh, if we jumped into the ocean, we'd destroy them. Oh!
Where have you been?
Your ideological proximity is almost maxed out. Neat. Or not. Society. Our society is still holding up okay, actually. Our religion is so sad. That's the most gutting thing about this game, actually, is that we missed out on the religion. Do I want to squeeze out the Great Mosque? Okay, fine. And we're going to place it... Does anyone need stability? Probably not. We'll try and place it here. Rope out a bit of faith. It's not going to happen for me, I don't think. Production is actually not too bad. We can get that done in 3 turns. And then, of course, we'll start to get all of these dudes building our new districts. Because these districts scale. Every time we build one of these, we're going to get their district effect. And you guessed it, every district effect is going to fuel our trade. And also just tiles making money. I'm hoping this is going to be our secret weapon. But we'll see. Having a few more territories would have been nice. Also, actually, the influence is probably not to be slept on. Yeah. Maybe squeeze like a furnace or something in. +8 industry. It's kind of garbage, actually. See ya. Oh, and then we just need to sort this one. Get a nice little by the harbour, put one up there. Although that's a great spot for a fort. Fine. We should actually probably build out Frankiesville a little bit more because it seems to only have 2 districts. That's such a yikes. How did this happen? Oh, kia ora, Frankie. Good to see. Speak of the devil. Hey, friend. Frankie with a whomping $20 super chat. What a way to start a Saturday morning. Frankie says, "Are you winning, son?" And the answer is actually much more than last time you were here, probably. The YouTube stream reminder feature is a pain, but I might suggest you do it for the 50k stream. I did it for this one too, though a little late in the piece. 3 hours or so before. But yeah, I try. I always try and put it out on Discord, Twitter, and a YouTube community post, but sometimes one of those might fall off. I know that a lot of people don't use Twitter, but it is probably the best way. Not shamelessly shilling. And Discord, if you're active. If you're not, difficult to catch up. Let's go up there. Thanks again for your generosity, Frankie. Last stream, Frankie's rebelled. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. I was just talking before about how wonderful and defendable this city is. Waterfall, +2 industry on river. Go, baby. And then you're going to have some pretty nice industrial districts. So we might upgrade you into a bit of an industrial powerhouse. Yeah, science, really not your thing. Actually, market court is not really your thing either, though some food would be reasonable. Should we get rid of your fort for 22 food? Let's do it. That should, and we'll build that straight away. Yeah. That way you can grow a little faster. There you go. And looks like we can do a little bit of shift in here too. I might future-proof it and leave 4 in there though. I don't think I want to use my merchant ability. Maybe we should check in on these guys. Oh yeah, we could assimilate them in. We are already 1 above our city cap though. So this is a new feature that came out with the Together We Rule update. And essentially here, once we've worked our way through influencing them and buying them off, we can choose to either get +50 international sway on a major empire and some influence, money, and science, or we can assimilate them. Usually I like to steal them, but I think in this case, actually, I'm going to turn them into a client state. They can produce me a little bit, it is not a lot, of influence. They're going to pay me back the gold that I was giving them, and also a pinch of science. Kia ora, Tink, you are in this game. Updated tier list? Yes, we were just talking about that before, actually. If there's demand for it, I absolutely will, but when I go back and look at those videos, I notice that there is really not a lot of viewers for Humankind content. Obviously, it hasn't stopped me. Here I am. But it does make it difficult to juggle among other priorities. So I won't commit to it, but it's something that I like doing. I really like making tier lists. So I wouldn't count it out. Maybe there'll be an expansion coming out soon, and we can time it around that. It has been a while since we've seen major updates, and we're moving into a new financial year, so I wouldn't be surprised. Paradox are announcing a whole load of stuff on the 6th of March. And yeah, I reckon we'll hear a lot more. Let's turn it into a client state from everyone. Ooh. Neat. I'm going to stop bribing them now. I'm going to save that money. We could keep throwing some influence at them though, I guess. We're not really doing much with that. Give them 16 influence a turn just to... 8. It's already maxed out. Yeah, sure. We'll just ding away on them. And now we have a little bit of extra sway at the council. Which is kind of fun. Looks like... Looks like flat earthers are losing this vote 47% to 53%. Jeez, that was a close one. Remember these 2 colors. +2... Oh, cool. And so we pushed that effect through as well. Okay. Great. Wonderful to see you, Tank.
Go this way.
Where are you?
I would not put
Not that
myself
one.
in this position.
Not that. Sorry, Hoth.
We welcome
There
this
you go.
opportunity for dialogue.
Here, let me send you a gift. Here's 73 money. A gift from me to you, Tink. Lol. Alright. We've found gunpowder, now we need to get it built. We've unlocked our new city structure, which probably means... I'm going to bowl something down. Oh, we need the tech first, sorry. Or, what we could do... Should we do it to Leventa? Oh, no, Leventa doesn't look too bad. If there's a city that's missing a lot of infrastructure, I'll do it. Oh, Frankie. Do we want to build Frankiesville 2.0? Electric Boogaloo? I think we do. Okay, so the way that we do this is we need to get a cheap unit. Bam. And then we're gonna not disband units, but ransack the city. Oh crap, there's not enough population in there now. That's so annoying. Can we get 1 unit over here? Maybe this elephant. Yes. Run! I need you to break the game. Thank you. Alright, so we disband that unit. Now the city's back to population. What we're going to do now is expend all of the population to finish the Great Mosque. Whoop! Yay! Great Mosque done! Speedrun complete! Now, with this unit, we're going to burn this place down. and end our turn. Maybe chase down these guys again. Cat and mouse, eat your heart out. Oh, Tinker Mini Pixel for 17 months. No apologies needed. Glad to see ya. Tile in the mountains. It is cool, isn't it, Phantom? Thoughts on the diplomatic cultures? I think they're a little weak. I tend to not choose them. I wonder if you agree. I hope that's not a hot take. It might be. Oh yeah, we've actually got a foothold over here. I completely forgot about Whale Poop City. Whale Poop City is the best city. Its stability is waning a little bit, but those new districts will sort that actually, so let's not bother. 18 science per turn. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. And we'll just run around here and grab this leverage intel, I guess, making our way north. The soldiers of Leventa are probably kind of wasted just standing there. Let's bring them up to support like they should have been. Hey, White and Nerdy! Oh, finally, the Tootins are gone. Toot and Tootins on their way out the door. Okay, so we've burned down Frankie Don't Look. We'll quickly build your city back. Get a free harbour out of it, because why not? Spend our influence to build the new city, and ta-da! All of our infrastructure is now complete. How did we do that? If you're just tuning in, or you missed out, or you want to know to do it yourself, it was all thanks to the way that the technologies work as you move through eras in humankind. Generally, at the start of the later eras, you get a new technology that makes newly founded cities have all of the infrastructure from previous eras. So what we do is we get rid of all the population out of a city, because we don't want to hurt them. We expend them into making wonders, and then burn it down, rebuild it, and we have all of the infrastructure in place. Welcome back. Frankiesville 2.0. This isn't going to fit in. No, Electric Boogaloo's not going to fit in, sorry. I can't even remember what that reference is from. It's probably some Adam Sandler movie or something. Nah, just build it there, mate. You'll be fine. And then we'll get you... Whoa, look at this hamlet. This place is going to get full of people so fast. In fact, to help regrow the population, because of course the downside is you tank your pop, right? It is a trade-off. We're going to just give you a lot of food. You're going to eat like a freaking king. Alright. Great. Frankiesville 2.0 is back! Ooh, and we can get a little bit of visibility over it too, which is probably a good idea for a fort city. So let's put you a fort maybe out on the back side of the mountains? Nah, we'll put it up here. Oh, of course, and now we can make crepes because we completed this wonder as well, which gives us even more fame. At the moment, we are in second place, looking not too bad. This is the way. This is the way. Do we have more wonders to claim? Maybe, if we can get a bit of influence. It is a shame you can't name Cramlets, isn't it? Oh, speaking of... what I might do is get this a harbour, because they're brilliant, and then attach that back up. Attach this outpost back up, not hamlet, rather. Get it right, Jumbo. Come on, man. Okay, we have access to the spy. Let's play with the spy a little bit. It is another thing for us to min-max, but I'll allow it. Disinformation can manipulate a city and create a decoy army. Love it. Infiltration can watch a foreign city, siphon a district, and track an army. Or leverage. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. So many battles. The old mix. Oh, that's good. That's good. We'll name our capital defenders the old mix. I love it. They don't look super mechanical right now, but you just wait. Led by their great swordsmen and an army of elephants. We fight! Got the Great Lighthouse of Alexandria as well. Neat.
This proposal respects
Non-aggression
your
pact? Okay, fine. Only so I can buy your gunpowder. And your porcelain. Thank you. 1,400 gold a turn. Okay. We're going to need to do a war this era, probably, to get our expansionizing and our military stars. Well...
Did anyone ever tell
You, the Poles, already with one vassal. Pete, a traitorous militarist risk-taker who gets plus 20% industry on his cities and a whopping 10 extra industry per maker's quarter. Alright, new plan. Let's send everybody to Whale Poop City, where we're going to build some... Actually, that is just a real waste of time. Get your ass back there. Whale Poop City's going to produce a brand new army. Do we want to get plus 25% experience? Yes. Let's turn this into a militarist city like you've never seen before. Pump it full of population, money, and food. And then get an army of gunners ready to roll out. We probably need to do the same, maybe Neolamu. Yeah. They're a little slow to produce, but if we get 2 there, we get a few there, and I am actually going to bring these guys over after all. Sorry, I changed my mind. I just think that they're probably better. It's probably a better resource allocation. I mean, this argument could also be made. Like, the point's well taken. What have we got here? 42. And, okay, so there's a mixture of sort of between 36 and 42. I think it's fine. Oh, we've got these dudes as well. We'll position them just kind of in the middle of the empire, and they can be our defenders. Oh, yes, you. The man who was single-handedly responsible for burning down the first Frankiesville. You can retire now. Thanks for your service. Retreat away from some barbarians who are attacking my diplomatic envoys. How dare you! Run! Run into the city! There we go, we got away. Horses can't climb walls. The classic weakness of a horse. Oh, crap. Okay, unfortunate. Naval artillery's unlocked. That's a big one for us. Whale Poop City. That's right, Grindhouse. Look at all this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this gold. Amazing. Amazing. Okay.
You? What do you want?
What? I refuse. Okay, so the AI thought they could throw their weight around and demand $800 off me. It's a bit... wishful thinking. Very wishful thinking. I'm gonna make a... oh, crap. I'm gonna make a spawn out to sea and spawn the units at sea. I say as I click the unit and don't do that.
We all know what that
let's use our spy to gather up
Secrecy,
some of this
intrigue,
intel.
and
Because we know that...
signature
yeah,
cocktails.
look. Get out of here. Send the army to attack their diplomat. Huh? Okay, so I shouldn't have clicked auto-resolve, but also auto-resolve did the worst job humanly possible, or robotly possible, I would say, probably what happened was these boats came up, my units went, oh, let's go out into the sea, and just got wrecked. That's so embarrassing. I suspect that's what happened anyway. AI pathing, they just sailed out to sea and got swamped instead of just standing back here and insta-destroying that unit. Oh my god, that's such a yikes. That's such a yikes. I'm just as shook as you are. Lose button. That was incredibly unfair. But yeah, general consensus, it was the lose button. Yeah. Much higher combat strength when in coastal waters, no special rules. Well. I'm going to come back to that. Let's keep ticking up while we can. Humanism unlocks, or what was patronage from memory, gives us that luxury manufactory so we can make Whale Poop City even more extreme. I can't believe that. Shook. I don't think we need these defenders down here. I think we need these defenders... Probably all of them, in fairness. I won't upgrade them yet, but I am going to route them up there. Just because of this nonsense. Unbelievable! Yeah, Age of Wonders does get around that. We saw that as well with the announcements recently around Age of Wonders 4, something I am quietly excited about. And yeah, awesome. Awesome. Auto-resolve it, but then you get to go back and manually resolve it if you want to. Or you can watch the replay of a battle play out. All kinds of different ways you could approach it, and all of them better than being ripped off and and told to deal with it. I agree. I agree. However, I should have also known better. I am more experienced than that. Okay, you gunners, just sail over there and hang out in that coastal water. You three can march out of the city. We'll upgrade pikemen. New units, those are looking sick, actually. We might need another melee unit just to keep our front safe. And then I'm going to get some freaking boats. We can get some of our... Actually, there's not a huge amount of coastal water. So what I'll do is mix and match between our coastal boat and then a normal one. And so we'll get a little navy there, finally. And probably Garethy Boss will do the same. When they're ready. Bit of key infrastructure to hustle through first by the looks. Honestly, probably the military ones are worth doing too. Let's get rid of that. Bit of a waiting room there.
You make
leave me alone. Generally, yeah, I would recommend the diplomatic cultures DLC. Like, there's no reason why I wouldn't. It's good stuff. But it's like it's not a necessary. It's not necessary. I don't know how it affects the AI's decision making though. Especially, of course, remember that not all of the Together We Rule features were paid. Some of it was rolled out as part of a free update as well. Can't quite remember off the top of my head what was what, but I did make a video on it. So I could go back and refer. Do we want to make a lot of wondrous deposits? Probably.
Trading
Yes.
goods tends to lead to trading
Plus 10
goodwill,
war support increase when
good
winning a
ideas,
battle.
and good stories.
Those are both kind of bad for me. I'm going to ignore that. We're going to keep pumping money into this place to just try and build this navy as quickly as we can. Looks like the enemy does have some boats. Maybe we make sure that we have 6 as well. Of course, our standard troops are also quite good embarked, which is another reason why that auto-resolve was so disappointing. I have the Lighthouse of Alexandria, and I've played almost every dang naval culture we could, and yet we just didn't have it. Fair. I'm not really across the endless space DLC. War has been declared by Pete. By Pete?
Your reckoning is coming.
Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. Pete decided to preemptively strike by the looks. A good move. Whale Poop Island's gonna have to flee. These wondrous things are amazing. I should buy that out straight away. Another boat, which will immediately retreat. Not great for my war support. Oh my god! Jeez. Okay, so we can't really afford to do that much more. Thank goodness the cavalry is here. Lucky we sent them over when we did. Neo Lamu. Can I get you? Oh, crap. Build. I'm gonna have to expend some population here. It's worth. Might be able to get that one done. Alright, we'll get 2 boats off that seaboard. Maybe Frankie wants to contribute as well. I'm sure you do. Who are we voting for? German. War is the only answer. Send the people of Frankiesville to war. Summon the people. Let's take humanitarian aid. We need it. Any of these other... Oh, I wish I could. We can convert them into a building, though. That's at least something. Could also convert them into guns. We'll come back to that. Thanks for fueling the war effort. It is time for us to move through, but of course it's not. Because... fairly sad state of affairs. We need to expand, we need to fight, we need to tech. These ones are hard. Money I can make. Kind of. Okay, defenders in place. Army ready, but it's really just a navy there at the minute. Placate you a little bit. Defend the coastline.
Remember your empire and its 12 scientists.
Run away with those boats.
Never took its nose out of its books.
Because we can't afford to lose them. Get these units up here and start to merge this secret fleet together, right? Around the other side of this plump peninsula, we're building up a secret army, secret navy. I'm going to sail around here and sink these. Oh wait, these guys aren't boats. These guys are guns. I'm sorry, I thought you were boats. Oh, that's really unfortunate. No, but it's fine. There's a Karak, Galleassin 4. Frankie's got Galleassin 2. Garbage. This infrastructure looks decent. 24 gold. Can't complain. 19 science. Hardly know her. Does Frankie want money instead of science? Or to be locked down? Take the money.
The written word was previous.
I need to get out of these in case they attack me quickly. Okay, they're running away. We have 32 combat strength at sea with our gunners. It's not that much weaker than their boats, but... let's sail around. I'll upgrade a couple into knights, just because they're a little bit stronger. Yeah, what do you think now, huh? Fight me! There's another galleass. Where did it go? Oh yeah, I repositioned that spawn point, which was a mistake, and now I want to take it back. We've got 9 moves though, so we can get there fairly quick smart. Hustle back that way by 1 just to be safe. Supply the people. Oh man, another one. Go, 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 go. Sending all the boats. Oh jeez. 20 money and 28 money. I mean, that's huge. It is war. You're right. Welcome in. Nice to see you, Jackrabbit. $23 money, 20 money, 12 money, 37 money from our naval trade routes in this city. Go Laventa. Artistic expression. Oh yeah, this is an interesting one. One of the newer ones, or changed ones. I don't fully understand it off the top. Minus 40% stability loss, minus 40% stability gain. Plus 100% loss, and plus 100% gain. So if you're low on stability, you choose... Wait. If you're low on stability, you choose this one. If you're high on stability, you choose this one. I believe. I'm not going to choose either. Too scared. You looking a tad rusty? I am a tad rusty. Although we've come a long way since last stream now, actually. We're just chomping at the heels of the player in first. So, yes, it's the answer. But also, maybe no? Question mark? Merge the fleet. And now, they are comfortably outclassed. Checking that one manual just in case. And what we're... Oh, I'd love to be able to trigger that again, but I can't. That's fine. We'll hold there, I think. The rate of change. That is a better way of thinking about it. So, in your example, this would decay slower or faster. As you can see at the moment, it's evolving every turn by 0%, just below the mouse cursor. So it's that rate of change that changes. Right. I can believe that. Minus 40% loss per turn. Per turn. I think that just means turn, that symbol. Yeah. I'm going to ignore it because I don't trust it. Why are we spawning boats in here? Who did this? Frankie. It's literally just a massive lake. We actually literally have an emoji for this. Oh, you coming back to fight? You're brave. We'll trigger the first fight with 1 boat. Maybe 2, actually. Yeah. Oh, 3. Oh, it just keeps going. Okay, we'll trigger this with 3 boats. They'll probably flee. Or not. Okay! In this accidental seafaring run, here's our first naval battle. We'll take it manual, because we know what happened last time. So we have 2 different types of ship. We have the basic Karak, which has no benefit, just standard ship, 9 movement for us, 45 strength, incredibly strong. And then we have this one, which is the same movement and strength, but it has a special ability where it has much higher combat strength when fighting in coastal waters. Coastal waters, of course, reflected by the slightly lighter blue color. So that one is in coast, and that one is in coast. Let's give it prime position and see what it can do. It's an insta-destroy. Whereas these guys are doing like kind of 40, you know, they're still doing reasonable damage. Not quite the same though. Let's sail up another one of our coastal destroyers. Right, so we go up to 59 combat strength. So we've got a 43 base, then we've got 11 from its benefit. That is insane. 3 from having friendly units around, and then +1 from the Lighthouse of Alexandria and Veteran Sea. Yeah, the fish is looking scared, Phantom. The fishies are looking scared. Let's show Pete what a real navy looks like. We'll pass freedom of speech instead of propaganda because I like the benefits of liberty over stability on garrisons.
Different opinions can't be heard. People might end
If
up
you're choosing
believing whatever
stability on
ridiculous things the
garrisons, I'm
government
sorry.
says.
Don't. Okay. I mean, you do you. Don't. Look at all this basic infrastructure you're missing. Let's pump out some people to just complete a couple. That'll help the growth as well, so we can transfer people off food and into other things. The money ones are probably where the real cash is going to be made, though. 22, 11, 36 for 5 turns. Yeah. Get the science instead. Cool. All right. I'm just going to go through and grab all the tech as and when we get it, because we're not actually too worried right now. The Siamese are trying to make us convert to their religion. I'm going to refuse. Religion, the saddest part about this game. Aww. Let's have a closer look at the capital. So, there's a 64% hold by them. We have 24%. We're producing 64 faith. And animism is producing 1. Okay. So we are producing faith here, but it's not fast enough. There's not enough. And we've never picked a faithy culture. The rest of these territories really struggle.
We welcome this opportunity.
I'm not sure if there's any saving that. We could pivot hard, I guess. Questionably, we may not need to, though. Ah. Alright. Sail out into deep waters with this smaller fleet. All of them are deep water ships, so we don't need to worry about the coast. Get out of my life. And now, what should we take? There's a wonder here. It's kind of nice. Southern ones are pretty weak. Could probably hoover those up. I think we'll take one of these two, though. Temple of Artemis. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Yeah? Yeah? Should we just go straight for the capital? Balls to the walls? Okay. Let's go. We've got about as many upgrades as we're going to get, I think. These guys are still sailing as combined troops, which is hurting their movement. So we'll break away the melee dudes and put them with these boats. That was dumb. And then sail our ships across. Hello, Pete. I'm coming. Don't think we need another galleass, but we might sail this one round to the Lighthouse of Alexandria and give us some kind of support here. We've got some more patronage buildings, or humanities buildings, to unlock. Neat. Anyone else have those? And I'm just, like, sleeping on it like there's no tomorrow? No. We're good. This city could use a burn down, though, am I right? Okay, the approach here, we've got a couple of coastal tiles. Unfortunately, these two cities are actually quite reasonably positioned to be a little bit difficult on that flank. We'll see what's over there. Send the fleet! Might disembark these boys. Oh, they can't. Oh, that's ugly. Alright, you go that way then. These guys are waiting to disembark. These guys are going to make their way. The old mechs are going to make their way across the sea. We should give them a gunner as well. A pathetic naval battle could take place. Yeah, I'd run your little tugboat out of there too. Because the Venetian Navy has arrived. And it's ready to destroy you. Sail that fleet up there. Bring this fleet into port. And then disembark these guys. And here it is. The siege of Whenever I look at that, I just see the word mucus and then I always go to pronounce it wrong. Hilarious. Looks safe. Let's do it. Do I dare auto-resolve with boats? I'll jump into the menu and just see how it deploys, and then we can click auto and allow it to play out. That is at least one of the things that we have. Auto deploy is probably fine. The game can just click all the buttons for me. Let's see what it did. So it put cities up there. It's got boats around the side. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. We can bust through the walls with ease. They must be building troops somewhere because they sure as huck ain't here. Oh, pollution's ticking up and the UI up in the top left now I can see as well. Hopefully we're the polluter. Lame. Alright, so after a really crappy war declaration from Pete, we've seized the capital. And a turnabout face like you've never seen before. And seeing as Pete has handily designed this other city literally a stone's throw away. Like, these people here have got like a tin can and a string, and the string goes over here to another tin can, and that's how they communicate. That's how close together these cities are. Let's do this. Also some upgrades while we're here. Musketeers can move and attack. That's so good. No regrets? I hope so. The Navy can get there very quick, of course, because of their superior movement, but the troops might take a little bit to disembark. Here come two boats. We're just going to pip those off. Oh, no, they're gone. They took one look around the side of the coastline. They were like, nah. Next turn, we disembark. Do I dare? So this is melee troops versus two proper boats. I don't know if that's a good shout. Let's see what damage we do. This is likely how we lost that last time. Yet, I don't know how we did, because we should have lost some units, but by the looks, not all of them. Looks like we might lose one. I doubt that the AI was cycling troops like this. Sweet. There's a military start. Good work, team. Heal you up and upgrade you, because we've got cash for days and influence even more. Thank you, John. It's nice to be back. I'm hoping we'll get some new Humankind content at some stage. I feel like it's been ages. But really, it hasn't. I'm just impatient. Okay, let's fight. Oh, sorry, next turn. Oh, I guess we could use your movement to go and fight this thing. Oh, Wonder Time. The Palace of Versailles is a leveragey one. I'm not playing a leveragey game. Production towards shared projects and wonders is nice. Taj Mahal, plus 50% money. Oh, we should do that. This is a money game. Yeah, baby. A safe victory was had. I'll think about building the Taj Mahal later, though. What do my stars look like? Ooh, okay. A mixed bag. We still need to finish a war to get the expansion, though. So we'll do that, and then I think we might move through. 44% of YouTube voters have voted for me to move through as Germany, which is fair. We're at roughly on YouTube at the moment, just quickly checking in, 50 viewers and 48 likes. And looks like there's about 20, 25 of you over on Twitch as well, which is always nice to see. 75 people all up. Fantastic. What a great way to sing in the weekend. Let's keep going.
Unfortunately, this time you are merely a bystander to someone else's glory.
Oh, we are neck and neck. And you can see other players quickly falling off. Not just the one that we destroyed.
All hands to station. All hands to station.
Look at that pathing. Whoop. Will the combined power of our navy be enough to take this place down? Grabbing cheeky heels as we move through our territory. The answer is probably an overwhelming yes, but just to be safe, we'll jump into manual battle and have it auto play out in front of our eyeballs. The units! Oh my god! Those poor peasants. Phlegm City win? A ghost appears! Strangios! Hey, friend! Oh, good to see you. Appropriately playing Venetians. Maritime's one of the next focuses for content, if I remember the dev stream correctly. Oh, cool. I actually think that Humankind potentially does the best job of naval combat across this sort of 4X history games already. I'm trying to think, is there one that does it in a more satisfying way? It's close, but I think I prefer Humankind's. Okay, there's a second city chomped out of you. Surely you've had enough.
You dare come
Okay.
to me?
Sucker for punishment, eh, Pete? The next take's pretty tricky because all of
The
these
vast
continents
and
are over
glorious
the
temple
west.
city of Angkor Wat
Cities,
has
rather.
been built. With luck, you'll get a postcard.
Where are you going? Oh, those tugboat sailors, honestly.
Greetings. My door
Diplomatic
is always
cooperation.
open to talk.
Sure. We're going to sign all the contracts with Tink. Turn them into our toady. Get some troops back down there, and let's keep pushing through with the fleet, I guess. I mean, this guy's trapped, so... It looks bleak for the people on these Karaks. It looks bleak. I guess we'll just leave our dudes there. Starting to build a little bit of a navy here. Garethy Boss. Let's spend some money on the capital to upgrade it, because it's sad. $5,000 for a harbour, though? I don't think so. A hamlet, I might spend it on if we were full, but we're not even. 12 food, 13 science. That's a little better. Heaven Maker's caught up. Fine. 147 money! Oh. 17. 70. Okay. Great upgrades here that I'm sleeping on. Those are all better than those districts. Did someone say burn down the capital? No, 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 no. Stop it. boat in our arsenal. What's this? Frigate? Man of war? Man of war. A gun platform with no special rules. 2 extra combat strength. Let's get some man of wars up in here. You can stop hiding under the lighthouse of Alexandria now. It's safe to come out. Like a scared cat. Why did it do that? Okay, great. The scaredy cats. Don't let their name fool you. Just insta-sink them. Now the fleet can come back out. And go fight someone else, I guess. Leave 2 troops garrisoned in Teutoburg. How far will you push humankind? The Japanese have entered the final era. What? It's fine. Okay, we'll end the war with Pete. But we'll end it on my terms, obviously. And we'll take the capital. Yeah. I've got space for an extra city. Let me just... Okay, so we've got something really long that starts with X. Forest. Okay. And we obviously want this core territory. If we can take it. Anything else is probably just extra, I suppose. Alright.
You.
Wrong person. Wait. We could actually just vassalize you. Oh, it's so close to being able to take the capital and vassalize. I'll just take the capital. I don't want the rest.
12 expansionist stars. End up sharing the board with
Yes.
everybody.
Okay, that's a big W for us. A huge dub. As you can see, we've now ascended into first place. Interestingly, the player who's made it through to the final era hasn't stuck around in their eras for very long. So they won't be able to win the game unless they can out-tech me, right? I've never seen a war score that high either, Pete. I wondered if it was just me. Evil Jumbo playing today. You got it right, Terentius. Though I was defending myself. It's true. It's true. Is this more complicated than Civ 6? I would say that Humankind is less complex than Civ 6. Dad learns a skill FPS. By a little bit. Yeah. But if you're picking up both base games, then it could be fairly comparable. But I think that Civilization 6 has a lot more layers and complexity and sort of forward planning, micromanagement elements to it that Humankind can, but doesn't really need to have. Just my take, though. Just one dude on the interwebs. Oh, crap, we can't get through. I've trapped the fleet in a lake. I need open borders. Give me open borders. Do I have to declare war again? I don't want to take it to a vote. But I really don't want to declare war again. That's it. We're taking it to a vote. Hey, look! Our Tony supported us! Thanks, Tink! So Tink through her votes behind us. In 3 turns, we're going to try and use the power of the World Congress to force Pete to give us open borders. Better than a hand of war. Huh? Better than the hand of war. Right, our capital defenders could use probably some upgrades. That's not control, that's caps lock. Oh no! No, stop! Wrong button, jeez. That was a close call. They got out, almost accidentally ransacked it, if you didn't see. these dudes got out there like pitchforks and then dynamite. And I was like, no, 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 no! Stop! I just wanted to upgrade you. And we'll just wait here aggressively, I guess, on Pete's border. Leave the old mix to defend. Oh, Neolamu is starving. Yike. We probably want to build the Taj Mahal in our most wealthy city, which is likely to be the capital. Cannot be done. Oh, crap. I forgot. It needs a river. Okay, maybe Frankie. You're getting another one. Unless Whale Poop City has outshone you. No. Nah. You know what? The people in Neolamu are going to work for this. Let's give it to them. We need to place it on a river, though, which is a little bit awkward. Frankie does actually have the best river network. Okay, go on. We'll just shove a Taj Mahal down next to this tile. Great. And then, I guess, because the Taj Mahal is here, we should probably make sure that you have all of your gold stuff. Most of it's pretty crappy. And I'll shift-click a couple more districts around as well. There you go. Oh, and I'll give... Some people should also probably help build that. Should the select thing not be here? I'm not sure what that is, what that's all about. Guess I'll just manually do it. Oh, Neolamu. Okay, as soon as we can pump some people out of Neolamu to finish this, we might. Or I guess I could do the right thing by the people and actually feed them. Nah. I think we're going to do the really wrong thing by the people, actually. Oh, stop. Okay. That plan's ready to action. We'll refuse that. Keep stationed. Anybody who's not building anything can help us with the Taj Mahal. We can also now start to absorb cities, which is nice because we're one over. We suffer a penalty of 10 influence per turn though, guys. I don't know. I think we need more cities. 10 influence per turn. Please.
Your side has come out on top of this international crisis.
Hey, we came out on top of the
Diplomatically
international
speaking, you must be
crisis,
feeling
forcing
pretty
Pete to open his borders, and now I can sail my stinky ships through. You know what? Oh, wait. I thought it said we won. The narrator just announced that I won. Did I win something different? I must have. I must have won a previous resolution. Well, that's alright. I guess. Although it says 0 turns, perhaps it just needs one more turn to finalize. I feel like this is a good one. +1 combat strength on emblematic or +3 on militia. Nah, actually, I guess we'll get the 3 on militia and become a republic.
How far can you trust
Just
a
so that it
leader
unlocks
whose
more
primary concern is
down
their
that branching
family,
path.
not their people?
We should probably have slaves as well. I don't know how we didn't get them earlier.
You may treat them like loot and property, but they are still
Overlooked
human
that
beings.
one. After all that warring. I'm glad to hear that too, Trentius. Hey, Eric. Has the new independent system worked out for you? Is it recent? Yes. Iconic. It's probably my favorite part of the DLC, actually. And I came into the DLC a big fan of, like, sort of World Congress stuff. But what they've done to these independent states, it's very simple. You just put money into them. You put influence into them. Their civics and your civics should also be matched. You level up through this treaty system. It's fantastic. It interlinks with the Congress as well. I like it a lot. Again, it's fairly straightforward, but it doesn't need to be anything else, I would argue.
Reaching
Study
the
this
end
disease.
of an ideology axis isn't extremist.
Another
Think of it
wonder.
as being focused.
We should move.
The Taj Mahal
We should move.
is indeed a
Holy
stunning
crap, we should
mausoleum.
move.
If
You
you
voted
want
for
to
the
be together
Germans,
forever,
so the Germans it
it's
shall
hard to
be.
choose
A militarist
what
culture
resonates.
with a U-boat ready to stealth up and destroy some people. Probably my best looking outfit as well, just putting it out there. And also combat strength on naval units, naval transports, air units, and they're cheaper to build. I think you get the idea. City state mechanic's my favorite thing about the game. Yeah, it's so good, right, Frankie? It's so good. It was decided but not instant. Yeah, it seemed to have like a 0-turn timer tick down. But now... Hey, what the? Got some rebels here, but we've got plenty of units. Oh, I just wasted my movement. One day we will sail through Pete's lands.
You should listen to this.
Pete wants a non-aggression pact. I'll allow it. Because trade is really what I want. Because with trade, we make a shed load of money. And this is kind of the entire build that we've been working up to. Some slow first errors, a little touch and go, but honestly, I feel like now we're searching out probably to come out on top. Pete, I remember you gave a super chat last time and said it's looking like this game is shaping up to be one of those fantastic... Actually, I've got it right here. This game has the makings of a very memorable come-from-behind victory, Jumbo. Love it. And innuendo aside, I completely agree. Looks like, hopefully that's what this is going to turn into. However, shouldn't count our chickens just yet. They've not popped out of their eggs. More money? Yes. 56 gold a turn. Give it to me. I want it all. Oh my god. 6 industry. It's sad, really. We have to leave these units here because this city is under revolt. Just be happy. And what would be the other weak spot here? I don't need troops in any of these cities, I don't think. It probably is this border, still. Which means we should get some more boats. See if you can find a boat. And because we're so wealthy, we're just going to buy them out. Boom, 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 boom. Here's an army of 6. 2 of our special coastal galleass raiders that got up to like 60 combat strength. And then some man-of-wars for the deep sea fight. Looking good. Ah, it's so good to see everybody reuniting in the chat. The US or China is an in-game civ. I would say neither of those because the last time I played, they were both kind of mid-garbage picks. That being said, the last era is the era that I've played the least. And I also find that a lot of the heavy lifting for me tends to be done earlier on. We'll have a look. We'll have a look as soon as I can. Cities are kind of struggling for things to do. Well, not really, but we'll just like pump them full of infrastructure and good things. This place, we need a courthouse here, am I right? That'll probably do. Maybe like a commons quarter or something, but I'm not really that into those. Oh, you know what? Garrisons. There and there. That would be kind of pretty. We'll get some forts built. Help with the stability and defending this place too. La Venta! The hamlet from the heavens! Jeez! I've never seen one that good. Oh, it's because of a wonder. I think it's because of this. Yeah. Food, money, industry, and science on hamlet. Holy crap. Okay. I'm going to swap some of these around. I'm going to transfer this territory to Leventa because Leventa has the Wonder. And that means that I can build more of these great hamlets. And then what we could do, if we wanted to, was swap the territory back, but there'd be no point. So we'll keep that territory in Leventa. We could also consider a city merge to get more of those good hamlets out of that Wonder, but at this stage in the game, it's probably not worthwhile.
The world gets larger, the cities expand.
Garrisons in high
Buildings
places
reach
are
higher,
great.
and roads stretch longer. And
60
yet,
likes,
the world
not
gets
bad.
smaller as
Last
bridges
time, by the
unite
way, we
land.
smashed like 200 and
Towns
something
congest, and
when the VOD
railroads
viewers
bring
came through.
distant goods to the
Incredible.
powerhouse both of industry
Incredible.
and political philosophy. Though I hear it was a challenge to keep both the factories running and the workers happy.
Okay, welcome to Humankind's second last era. And in this era, I think our warlike attention has to turn to the player in third? Question mark? Just because we're afraid of them teching up and beating us. They've got steam frigates. Huh. Or perhaps we shift defensive because we have the fame boosted. Ah, look, Pete! None! I'm going to gloat after we force Pete to sign that treaty and just spend a turn sailing back and forward in Pete's waters. Oh, you like up there too? Yeah, how do you like this, punk? And we'll leave this fleet here, these three, but we might sail these ones out. Back over here. We're starting to get tech boosts again, which means we're falling behind on technology. Might not be the end of the world, but should probably take a look at that. Also the German districts. Oh yeah. 44 industry? Okay. Start polluting the world a bit more too. Neat.
30 makers' quarters? To call this empire industrious is to call the sun tepid.
We really probably needed a bit more science rather than industry, but industry, hey look, a faith. Industry can lead us to science. Yours is not very good. $52 and no stability penalty. I'll bowl down a maker's quarters for that, I think. What's that? Oh, iron reserves! Oh, look. We can actually summon the people of Frankiesville now. Yes! Fantastic. This is really good because it'll also let us get pops out of cities that are starving. Like this one. Starting to do a little bit better now, but barely. San Lorenzo also starving. We could also just stop it from... No, actually we can't stop growth. Not really. A Republic Revolution! For +1 science and commerce quarters. Garbage. But we don't want to be a one-party state. Because that's also garbage. So we'll take it.
Are occasional bouts of chaos a small price to pay for liberty, free speech, and
Getting the gang back together. The border's just a toll road, isn't it? It's such a douchebag move.
The original paint job,
We
it
need
seems,
Civ 5
was a bit
citadels in
less
here so that I can
flamboyant.
steal tiles.
Personally, I think this
That
one
would actually
has
be
much
great.
more character.
A feature that I and only I seemingly loved about Civ 5. Bring back the tile stealing citadels.
This arrangement would suit both our
Share maps.
empires
Okay, you vote for me in the Congress, so you can have anything you like. You're also a massive trading partner. Let's have open borders. Let's be allies. Have a gift. There you go, Tink. Build yourself up, nice and big. You will rise! There was at some point another AI that we were working on. I can't remember who they were. And I feel like they might have been unalived. Oh no, look, here we go. Knock. Alright. We'll get cultural export with them. That'll push our ideologies a bit closer together. We could take that and then have a city right behind enemy lines. Oh my god. Yeah. That could be a play. For now, though, the people of Frankiesville are marching. Thank you. This is really a crowning jewel of the Empire now. Our boat tech's still a bit crap. Let's have a look. What are our big goals for the industrial era? Beeline propeller. Come back for scientific method. Yeah? Ooh. Straight for the U-boat. Alright, I'm going straight for the U-boat. Let's get better boats. H science. 1 science. You boaty boys! Yup. Once you refuse a civic once, you can keep doing it, so I should do that. I should do that. You probably don't need to march that way really anymore. You're kind of pointless. We'll just put you outside of Frankiesville. Unclaimed Wanderers. Plus 5% science per alliance and 10% on the capital. Let's do that. We were just gasbagging about how we're short on science. So let's get a big bon. Once we get these public works online. In fact, actually, it doesn't really even need to be in the capital, does it? Because I think it just provides that bonus to the capital regardless of where it is. That's how it reads anyway. So, who wants it? Anybody low on stability? Want a big bon? No? We're all good. Don't look over here. Actually, even over here is doing a little bit better. You know what? To celebrate taking Pete's capital, we're going to build it a Big Ben. It can't be done. Except for there. Great. Where's my... It's fine. Hey, actually, maybe we should go irreligion. Let's have one more quick look in. Atheism is spreading everywhere. Like the plague. Let's adopt it.
This certainly has
We're going
vast
state
clarity.
atheist. Because our religion failed. Rip. How we doing? Lads, we're actually doing pretty good, my man. Pretty good. Each for air combat gameplay. Their other features aren't compelling. That's great. Summary, yeah. We have taken the lead after being behind for most of the game. We do have a player in the final era, though. The player in black. They're a threat because they could out-tech us. And then, of course, we have Pete in purple, who is... We're hidden in fame, but not enough to say sweet, sweet victory. Let's bring some troops back in that case. Just in case we need to use force. Perhaps a couple of man of wars here too. We'll just buy that. We've got plenty of cash. The propeller's been researched, which makes the man of war kind of immediately out of date, hilariously. However, now we have ironclads, much higher combat strength in coastal waters, so they'll replace our previous unique, and the steam frigate, the gun platform. Okay. Okay. Gonna have to save my pennies for those upgrades. Secularism. President JumboPixel gains +1 city cap. So what, he saves 10 influence per turn? Or he gets 15 fame. I mean, these are both fairly useless. I'll take the city cap. If we go conquesting, it may come in handy. But we did get back our 10 influence a turn, so we're gonna make a hot penny on that one. I would usually go for the Eiffel Tower as well, Frankie. Yeah. I've yet to... I wonder if I've built Big Bond before. Surely somewhere. Maybe not. Anyway, let's get everyone working on it so it's not just our newly captured crap-it-all doing all the heavy lifting. Sweet.
I'm trying to come up with a reason for you not to be really, really jealous. No luck so far.
The narrator was taunting me about being jealous. I'm not sure why. What am I jealous of? Send the peasants into fight, dang it! Plus 25 stability on all cities. Plus 5 stability on Market Quarter. Honestly, not bad, but maybe we should shift. Shift to order. We've got so much influence. We're not really spending it. Nah.
It seems logical that citizenship starts with where you live and pay taxes.
Come on. Mouse over. You can do it. There we go. 65 money. I'll allow it. Hey, look. 52 fame. From the Unicorn's Horn 4. Wow, we made it through 4 stages of that event. I don't think I've done that before. I must usually choose the cheap option or something. Alright, Pete. Huh? How do you like this, Navy? Got a very strong Navy outside this capital now. Shame about the stability. It's fine. Next. Oh, we should. Speaking of the mosque, we should make a crepe or two. Where did I build it? Oh. Yes. Plus 2% additional fame gain bonus multiplier per public ceremony on the Empire. And we can just pump those out over and over and over. Potentially using our money to do so. Great. Or we could send 28 people to make a crate, but I feel like that's a bad shout, Frankie. A bad shout. Pop out some more iron reserves. Don't need really to send them anywhere else. I guess we could resettle them in the new capital. Let's do that. We're going to resettle some people from Frankiesville over here. Because this place keeps rebelling against me. We crush them every time, but they don't learn. We've unlocked all of our cool boats, at least for this era. U-boat needs oil, though. That's a problem. Oh, of course, and we have it at the same time. Well, that's not a problem, providing we have some. And yes, we do! Boom. Any more oil for the... Wow, is that really it? I'm surprised. I was lucky. Oh, look, there's no one right there. Sorry if you're screaming at your screen. I know what it feels like. Okay, sweet. Let's get some U-boats. You there!
Submarine.
Torpedo vessel ignores zone of control and can shoot at targets without having a clear line of sight. It also has stealth, which has, of course, been changed quite a bit. Able to enter any foreign territory and remain concealed as long as they have stealth in battle. They are invisible until attacking or adjacent to enemy units. That's so cool. We're going to send in some U-boats. We're going to send in some sneaky U-boats and see what we can find. I might bring the U-boats to this spawn.
No can do, Commander.
They sound pretty cool. Hey, Let Lucky! Nice to see you too! So I guess the rest of these texts don't matter. We are a little bit behind on science, so we'll grab the scientific method. I actually don't know if we are behind. It's a shame we can't look at live demographics. We'll find out at the end of the game, I guess, when we see the recap, just how technologically inept we were. Oh, you'd like your alliance now, would you? Okay. Okay. We'll sign an arms deal. We'll let them build the Big Ben, too. They can help us. My toady.
A treasury and a durable... Big Ben will give you a visible and official
your people have
correct
successfully
time.
built
Rather
Big
important now
Bon.
that all the clocks of an entire empire need to agree on it.
And that's it for this era. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower is very good. +1 industry per population. We didn't really build a high pop build here, though. Like +1 industry. No, that's +10. +21. Why is it here? Fine. Build your stinking Eiffel Tower. Later. Oof. San Lorenzo, you're done, Lorenzo. Just plod along and build the Eiffel Tower for us, would you? Enemy boat in friendly waters. Get out of there! I feel like Whale Poop City could use a little bit of investment. We haven't paid attention to it in a hot minute. Bam, 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 bam. Cheeky little bit of extra science here too. Go on. Oh. This is going to be a quick poll. Hey, and welcome if you've just tuned in. I see our viewer numbers have picked up a little bit in the last hour. Unusual. Usually when I come online, you guys are like barely awake in Europe. Maybe finishing a hard day of work in the States. Viewer numbers tend to decline as we go through. Interesting. Maybe it's a weekend thing. Alright, who would you like me to play? We've lost the Japanese, so sayonara. Brazil's gone too. We're obviously not going to transcend, so let's have a think. Cubans. Yeah. Nigerians. No. The Australians. Mate. I mean, they're perfectly fine. The Chinese, who we were talking about before, plus 10% money on all cities. This could actually be a decent Chinese build. Plus 7 money per number of attached territories. And then we have their Guardian. Right. I'm willing to put them in the shortlist, which is weird, because we almost never would. We're going to ignore the Egyptians, because I don't rate them very highly. I don't think we need Indians here either. Singapore is new. Could go for a mega city play. Plus 5% additional fame game multiplier per client state independent people. Cannot. I think there should be a full stop. Additional fame game bonus multiplier per client state independent people cannot evolve out. Oh, that's a separate sentence, I think. Maybe. Although there's another. I don't know. Cannot evolve outposts into cities. Yeah. Okay, so we can't evolve outposts, and we get plus 5% fame gain bonus multiplier per client. Full stop. State. Client state. Independent people. Full stop. Sorry, I'll stop. And then we get communal housing. Yeah. Swedes, if we wanted to just go, hey, science, I love it. We could do that. Nah. Then we have the Americans. Plus 1 money generated from ongoing trade. Wow, this is actually a Chinese versus American game, isn't it? That's funny. They're actually both pretty decent picks for us here. Yeah. Pretty decent. And then lastly, we have the Soviets, who would also be a great pick, but not really the direction I personally want to take this last era. I'm going to put the... try Singapore, Turks, China, Singapore. This is probably the only chance we'll ever get to play China and not have them be a garbage sieve. Also the Americans. But their air nonsense, I'm not interested. So we'll leave them off. I think we're going to run China against a slightly unorthodox, but maybe could be interesting, Singapore. And see what happens. And where are you? Come here. Oh. Creator dashboard. Quickly! Make a poll! I'm gonna put one on Twitch too. Manage poll. Create a new poll. Yes. China versus Singapore. We'll take a 3-minute vote. I'm going to jump for a very quick water break with the best BRB screen in YouTube history, and I'll see you in just a minute. Alright. Where are we? Oh, we're unmuted. That's where we are. Twitch poll. Let's go! Let me have a look at the results. Okay. Engagement perhaps a little low. That's fine. That's fine. It looks like Singapore is the winner. Sorry, China. You're falling behind. Democracy. It is democracy at its finest, yeah. At its finest. Alright, let's get back to the game screen. And get back to it. So, Singapore, minus 50% on absorbed city cost, plus 10% stability per attached territories, 5% fame gain per client state. And then we have a district that gives us... It's actually really not good for who we are. It benefits from having a lot of districts. We don't. Low voter turnout seems legit. I mean, I guess we do it. We're just going to turn all these cities into one big city. Even though they have very few districts and very few population. If you're playing along at home, the right pick is China. Or even the Americans. Swedes would be good. I'd recommend the Australians. But you know what? You decided! We're going China. Swedes have a boat? Oh, they do. I find that the generic boats are generally good enough, though. Can I just... Yeah, 56 strength, see ya. Alright, you voted for it, so I'm gonna do it. Singapore! You're mad. You're mad.
The human prosperity, density, independence,
We
and
gave up plus 10% money on all cities for
Will the
this?
sky be the limit
Alright.
for your city-state?
Christ the Redeemer, food, money, and industry on everywhere. There's that benefit that we missed out on. Great! 20% money from ongoing trades. I mean, that's huge. The Congress of Humankind. We have to take the Empire State Building, I think. That will give us what we missed out on. Ah, yeah. And then we have to try and be Singapore. That's a pretty out there spot for that. So, we need to merge our cities together. We also need to pick up client states. Hey, look, I know we've never met before, but I can't even establish contact with them. They just think I'm the worst. Knock, however, though. Huh? Huh? Nah, they're not there either. We have 57% share of total patronage. Is 1,536 from all empires. And we're trying to pump it up as fast as we can, but we just can't. However, we do have our one toady client state. Oh. Anyway, we got distracted by that territory missing. We do have our one client state. Here. Client. So we're getting something. Let's start by merging, when we can, La Venta with others. Wait. Something weird happens with infrastructure here too. I think you merge the... From memory, I think it's the city without infrastructure into the city with it. I'm gonna try it.
A very
We'll accept your non-aggression pack. We'll clean up a deep water disaster. And we'll start to hoover stuff up. Actually, maybe we just bring everything into the capital. Nah, we'll go. We'll see how we go. Incredibly undecided. Let's get a cultural exchange with our ally. And a customs union as well. We are best of friends. Final era techs. Pretty far behind. We're gonna need... We're gonna need... battleships? Oh. Okay. Or perhaps cheap tech. I mean, these are all fairly decent. We'll work our way back through, grab some cheap tech. Science osmosis, that's good, but not great. In terms of its yield. I mean, we did pick up quite a few districts here, which is nice. Infrastructure's pretty piss poor. I'm gonna go for science only. Oh, look, and our new... our relocated pops have arrived just in time. So we'll disband them into the city. Now we've got 22 pops. We're starving like there's no tomorrow. It's great. $7,000 for 9 food. It's like supermarket shopping in real life. You can just starve. Oh, well, that was a bit harsh. Science output dreadful. Plus 34 though. Good small pickups. Civil engineering, another banger. Excuse me. What is our tech at? 3,700. Right. So we're a diplomat as well, actually. And wow, we can ceasefire a territory for 10 turns. On quick speed, that feels like too long. So, like, these guys could attack me, and if we just make it to the last 10 turns, we'll win. I'm concerned quite a lot about what Pete's doing over here.
Why are you here?
Apply economic sanctions. Oh, that's so good. Let's put some sanctions on our never eat soggy Weet-Bix eastern threat, right? Apply economic sanctions. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Bet your economy won't bounce back immediately from that.
Personally, I prefer Charlie Musselwhite's version.
And then, because Pete looks to be emerging as actually still our greatest threat, like, if you take a look at the player in third, they've already earned 10 stars in this era. I don't think they've got enough in the tank to catch up. Unless they fight us. Pete, however, definitely has enough in the tank, especially if Pete's ahead on tech. You can beeline along the bottom of the advanced tech tree here. Research Institute, uranium enrichment, nuclear fission, right the way to fusion reactor. Super good. Lots of fame hidden in there. So I think he's my threat, actually. Still. Whale Poop City wants to spend $20,000. Nah, we'll just go patriotic. Laventa, it's time to start hoovering up. Or maybe Frankiesville should do the honors. Yeah, go on. Oh, nom 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 nom. What does this district do? Honestly, less than our Swahili harbors did, like, 1,000 years ago. I'm not going to bother. However, as we merge together, that benefit might actually start to improve. Nazca lines. What? We're a weird mix, eh? Okay. Sure. Build a couple. See what happens. Empire State Building 12 turns. Yeah, okay.
This.
Finally, opening up some trade with a new trade partner. Good for me. Our key to success. Now, Pete. Pete. If there's no war, Frankiesville will eat its friends. Yeah, literally. What have you got? Wow. Let's roll out some fleet upgrades. Wabam. I'd also quite like to bring, even just like one U-boat would be nice. You need a harbour. We don't have a harbour? What is this clown doing?
This proposal respects
Neolamu can give the district a go as well. I mean, I'd rather not really smash anything too great down, but I guess if this is the way. We'll see what it does. It does a lot. Basically, all of the adjacent districts will get buffed by whatever they produce, and then we also get +1 food, farmer's quarter, +1 money, +2 money on the market. So yeah, okay, there's a lot going on. Basically, it's buffing the districts around it. Right. What is this? Some revolting draftees have decided to pick a fight with a war elephant, which is now turned into a dragon, and it's going to dragoon. Don't make the joke. And destroy them. Do we have an invasion force? Kind of a crappy one. Upgrade these knights into people with guns, and now we've got a really good one. Forward march! It's time. We need to earn some more fame, some more stars.
have my ear.
Oh my god, and Pete's currently at war with our ally. I'm so sorry. I will come to your rescue, Tink. I demand that you stop this war. Fine. If you won't stop, then I'll freaking stop you. Leave Tink alone. Geez, she's been beaten up by everybody this game. We'll start with this city because we know and love it. Actually, no, we'll start by scaring off that fleet. And that fleet. Because we don't have our units embarked yet. Yeah, get out of here, punk. Clear the way for our troops. Looks like they have some dudes.
You? What do you want?
Give me a will. No. I'll put more sanctions on you if you're not careful. That's it. Economic sanctions. Consider yourself
Lightning
sanctioned.
in a bottle. This new
We
power
unlock
will
power and
impact.
got a cutscene. I will continue to support your votes. Thank you. Do we have anything we can do in this Congress? Wow, the world is split 50-50 over scientific fact. Just like real life. No, we don't. We could push something though. Can we push a crisis? Push a crisis with this guy? Not anymore. Soon, surely, after applying those economic sanctions. Oh, of course, we can just lay siege with our dudes from in the sea. We've got a million boats here. We could try and bring them over, but we can just attack like that. Neat. Alright, I'll jump in manually like we did last time, just to make sure. Oh yeah, that's a bloodbath. I mean, we've already busted through their walls. However, having these units, which are not boats, sitting in the ocean, bad idea, AI. Bad deploy. Thankfully, our boats kick
12
butt, as you can
military
see.
stars.
There's really no
I
no
doubt
challenge
we'll
here.
earn quite as many.
This boat with 76 strength is going to not only smash through the stone wall, as you can see, but also smash through the draftee, who's got high ground and all sorts of nonsense, but it doesn't matter. It's just this insane bombardment. Good, good. Wow. That was fantastic. Oh, hold on, there's still... Oh no, don't worry, the boat just shot him. Military stars earned. Good. What else can we get? Basically everything. Cool. The world is our oyster. For fame. We are on around 15 turns to go. It's time to vote. This time we're gonna force the world to choose freedom of speech. And we're gonna make them vote for speech. Oh, you voted against me straight away. We were gonna make them choose that so that they couldn't prevent themselves from revolting. And that way the AI would suffer from having bad stability, whereas I'll be fine, was the goal. But nah, apparently Tink's not having a bar of it. Huck Houston. Now, the fleet's in a bit of a tricky spot because it's quite the journey to get around to Pete's next city.
Why are you here?
And the war support will be done by then and we'll be able to tidy it up. So let's just hang about. Maybe try and snake a little bit extra by bringing you back to base. Getting another win? Yeah. We could also placate just to really force that down next turn. We will get the Empire State Building done, and and you want scientific correspondence? No. Let's get the Research Institute for the fame. I think that our days of ticking up are behind us, except maybe for naval air strategy. And that will depend on what happens over here. Can you get out of my land, please?
You dare come to me
So we'll
now?
refuse Pete's terms and then force surrender ourselves. We're going to force Pete to surrender to Tink. That is so good. That's a wonderful mechanic. I love that. And also for our trouble, we've got 200 points to spend. I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take different ones.
A work of impressive
Reason being,
industrial
that one's
and
really easy for me to fight with
architectural
my boats.
know-how. Just
So
wondering
we can
why
kind of
you
just
didn't do
win
it.
a war like we just did by having a very powerful navy positioned here. Now stuck. Lol. And bombarding that city. Whereas, you know, the rest of these territories are free game. And they're not even upgraded. What are you doing with your life? Oh. Alright, let's march some troops down to scare out this riffraff of our new land. The ships can't do much, but we could maybe bait them over to the sea and then fight them. Is kind of our strength. Or we could diplomat them and just stop them from fighting, but I don't see a need for that. Pete's like, please sign a piece of paper with me so we don't fight. I'm sick of you fighting that one city. Finzor, thanks so much, Can't Touch This, for the tier 1 resub for 4 months in a row. Much appreciated. It has been a while. What year is this? Yeah, I'm back streaming again, irregularly, but at the moment we're sort of going back through the games that have brought us to 50k subscribers on the channel. And last time and today's turn is, of course, Humankind. Finish off that Empire State Building. Let's get this done. You can position yourself there to look scary. And Monumental Contractors. Gain 40 leverage against Tink. Or 12,000 bucks. Or 12,000 influence. Couldn't care less about the influence. The money would be nice, but this is kind of fun. I'm going to take the leverage against Tink.
You have our greetings.
Can we do anything with this? Not really. I could sanction you. I could expel your military forces. Hey, actually, hold on. Ah. Just apply sanctions to Pete instead. Okay, forward march. If you step near the coastline, I will bombard you. Oh god, I would love to. Fire! Fire! We can't.
You have unlocked the
New wonder
Research
after the Empire
Institute.
State Building's
It will
complete.
not merely provide additional answers, but open up a whole
Intercept
range
this
of
troop,
ever
kick
more
them out of here.
perplexing questions.
Don't want to declare war, but I do want to scare you off. So that I can actually start attaching stuff to the city. Great. Oh, look at it go. We're stretching seaboard to seaboard now along this continent. That's awesome. We're so big! How are our friends over, that other independent city next to Tink? Have we gained any progress with it? Okay. Actually, a little bit, yeah. 59% kinship's moving up since we got that cultural export, but it's not going to get there in time. C'est la vie. What I should do as well, seeing as with Singapore, is merge some more cities. Let's get Frankiesville to hoover up someone else. It is messing with its infrastructure in weird ways. Alright, who's next? San Lorenzo? Om nom 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 nom. Oh, we are really low on food. Oh my god. Oh. We're gonna lose 2 population a turn. Ah, well, what can you do? We should get these strategic resources hooked up, though. Look at this. I want that uranium. I want that. I'm probably not going to get it. Communal housing. Generally a waste of time. Let's get an army of U-boats in Neolamu. And an army of U-boats in Whale Poop City as well. Uranium enrichment. Yes, please. Over a year now. Time flies, doesn't it, Oscar? Oh my god. I know. This year, it'll be the 2-month anniversary of me doing this proper. 2-year anniversary, I mean. In April, May of this year. Which is crazy. Crazy. Get out of my land. You get out of my land too. You don't belong here anymore. This is my turf.
You stand head and shoulders above the others.
Fame looking
Congratulations on your
great.
fame,
Interesting how the black
fortune,
player has caught
and
up to the
place
purple
in the
player.
annals of history.
14 stars in the era. I think you know what that calls for, everybody.
Greetings from me and my
Sanctions! Let's expose their undercover assets. Anything? Aha.
Pitch the teams. Forward. Form up. Attack.
Goodbye. You can run, but you can't hide. Well, actually, you can hide. It's literally what you do. Yeah. It's running a bloody long way.
How
Hilarious.
you doing, friend?
Scientific correspondence, no! Oh, I always accidentally go to click disband instead of stay put. Keep chasing? Yeah. This army's been undermined by a spy. One stealth army's been pinpointed. Looks like we're okay. There's not like a secret invasion force anywhere or anything. Just a diplomat and an army of dudes back there. Well, the channel was... I made the channel like 6 years ago, Pete. When I say proper. And I made like a couple of videos here or there. But really it just kind of sat there and didn't do anything. I wasn't active on it for like 4 years, basically. And then yeah, things happen. Da-da-dee, da-da-doo, da-da-da. Decided to give it another go about 2 years ago. And here we are. 2 years. God, that sounds like a long time. But yeah, Humankind came out in August of 2021. And I started Civ 5 live streaming around March or April of that year. And that's sort of when I started to give it a proper go. And it wasn't just a channel with a couple of uploads from 4 years ago with some Civ 5 tutorials and a couple of random other things. Don't look. Don't look. But it did exist, and it had around 600 subscribers or something that got picked up over the course of those maybe 4, 5, 6 years that it sat dormant, doing nothing. It was actually kind of what inspired me to come back. My brother said to me, "Have you seen how many views that Civ 5 tutorial got?" And I was like, "No, hadn't thought about it in years." And I went and looked, and it wasn't just the views, it was the comments. So many people were like, "This was great. I learned something. You should have made more." And I thought, you know what, they're right, I should have made more, and so I did. 1 step ahead of you, Pete. Yeah, it was below 1,000. We crossed over 1,000, I think, in like April or something. I'd have to double check to get the right date. Because when you cross over 1,000, it's also when you can enter the YouTube Partner Program, so of course there's ever increasing incentive as you move up through that point as well. And I think that was slightly after. But I'll have to double check. I tossed and turned with just making a new channel and starting afresh. They say that's what you should do for the algorithm, you know, a channel left lying for years. Maybe isn't the most algorithm-friendly start, but I didn't want to do that, so I didn't. And here we are. Hopefully worked out. Working out, I should say. Our work here is not done, my friends. Nowhere near. I'll bring these units up to the front as a show of force. Let's take the U-boat out for a quick swirl. Oh, we can't just sneaky sail it in without them seeing, although we are about to lose our visibility anyway. Moving forward, interesting question. I mean, of course, at the high level, we're a strategy game channel, and that's unlikely to change. You probably won't see a beach holiday vlog from me anytime soon. That being said, there will be a few key new releases that are coming out this year. The one that springs to mind immediately is Age of Wonders 4, which is releasing at the start of April. There's that Civilization game from... what's it called? Ara History Untold. I played the alpha. I played the alpha. Yep. But there will probably be some significant releases down the line as well that will pull my attention. And then I'm hoping to stick with a few of the core games that we've always had. If people are willing to watch them, of course. Humankind, Civ. The announcement of Civ 7 obviously has me absolutely frothing. I expect that to be a pretty significant focus of the channel. When or how that rolls out, I don't know. But I'm very interested in that. Naturally, given the rich wealth of civilization that kind of built the channel, really. Civ 5 was the start of it all. So, yeah, also that. I'm not sure you're allowed to talk about the technical alpha. No words, you might say. Anyway, yeah, and then of course broadly there are 3 types of content that I really like to make. Gameplay, I prefer live streams, but I don't mind making edited content sometimes as well. And then you've got the what I sort of think of as the how do you describe it? Like essay, opinion piece, research piece, article piece kind of stuff, where I take a deep dive, maybe theoretical, into a game, or I really don't know how to describe that stuff. The most recent example, speculative coverage of Civ 7, for example. Or what Dune Spice Wars needs to do to improve. You know, that sort of stuff. So we've got gameplay, we've got opinion, research pieces, and then the third arm is, of course, tricks and tutorials. A big part of the channel. Generally speaking, those videos, people only watch those videos when a game first comes out. I'm not sure what the hourly rate would be if a full-time creator was making them for a game that wasn't new, but my best guess would be about $5 an hour, which obviously isn't going to be sustainable for them. But I love making tutorial videos too. Chuck the tier lists in there as well, of course. They fall within that kind of learning category. Playing, learning, and thinking. There you go. That's probably at its highest level. I'm quite happy with that. Let's stick with that. That sounds good. Hexakey. Yeah, Hexakey's really fun too. I saw Potato McWhiskey had a video fairly recently about that as well. Play some BG3. Oh, and of course, there will, mark these words, be a BG3 stream. Do I have any idea how it plays? No. Am I a noob? Yes. Will I play it? Yes. Spam out a whole load of upgrades here for Frankie. Frankie's factory's online, Frankie's academy's online, and then Frankie can continue to absorb. We'll just ignore the population loss, because actually, holy crap, it's turn 147. What can I do that's meaningful in the last few? We could do a war. We could build a stadium. Let's build a stadium. The Congress of Humankind in Frankiesville, which turned out to be really the heart of this place. We'll get every other city putting their construction onto it if they pop up. The end is near. The Japanese have become Death Destroyer of Worlds and have completed their first nuclear test. Sheesh. Okay. If there were many more turns left in the game, I would attack them right now. Drops are enabled on my end, Darth No, but I don't think that Amplitude have them enabled at the moment. I looked through the Twitch list of drops for all the games, and I didn't see any related to Humankind, not just my persona. But it is available on my end. Hopefully they'll flick that switch and turn them all back on at some point. I don't know. There could also be like exclusivity things and contracts and legal stuff behind the scenes that I have no idea about, by the way, completely talking out of my rear end. But it could be that. Could be the fact that they updated G2G. Could be the fact that they're just changing how it works. I don't know. But I'll let you know as soon as it's back on, definitely. We'll chuck it in the title. This is a big city. Oh, speaking of, Frankie, time to eat. Neo Lamu. There's a hostile army, apparently. Oh, come on! A diplomat? We're not going to be able to get there to chase it down either. No! Okay, let's grab a different one then. Can you eat that? No, because the army's in your territory. Okay. Can we build something real fast? We don't have any kind of tanks. The land, see, not really my thing. Really not my thing. Put me out in the sea, though, and I've got, like, 9 movement points. It's fine. We're going to put a demilitarization on the capital territory for no reason, but just for show. And then
Are you wine? Or are you dinner?
we'll sign your scientific correspondence. We'll throw some FU sanctions. We can't. And we'll end our turn. Why did it go to 151? Oh dear. Did I turn turn limit off? Unlock all remaining era stars to trigger the end of the game? Oh no! How are we ever gonna do that? I thought the turn limit. I was absolutely playing to the turn limit there. Oh, that's really bad. I'm not going to be able to get all those diplomat stars. And I'd also planned to finish the stream in 20 minutes. But, okay, what can we do? Well, one option would be to right-click and resign from the game, forcing it to end. The other option would be to try and vassalize the other players. I currently have none. We're not going to complete the tech tree without some kind of radical intervention. And I've also been memeing and absorbing everybody into Frankie, which is not a good idea for our population. Okay. Okay.
You have some
Looks like we're playing out this theoretical scenario then. We'll put some demands. We'll refuse some demands. Spy masters. Steam frigates. Alright. Nuclear war is suddenly a concern. The war machine! Okay. That was a lot of upgrades. Two more U-boats. And we might just go over there and have a wee jostle. For fun. Seeing as we're going into overtime.
Oh. I have a proposal.
Trading luxuries with Pete will actually be a great way for us to earn a few extra stars. Neat. Trade your luxuries too? Yes. Where's my buy all? That's a lot of trade. We are besto friends now. Great. Maybe then there's something I need to do here. Yeah, there is. That. We need to go straight for fusion reactor. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. The threat of nuclear attack is very real. I'll claim that wonder so no one else can, taking all 4 of the final wonders, by the way. Expansion, agrarian, builder, leverage.
Your first spy master. This is sure
Oh, I
to
guess we
take
may as well build that other
espionage
wonder.
up a notch.
Or districts. I could still keep scaling. It's probably a bit late. But if I just spam some science districts around here, should be able to fill it up a wee bit. Why did you run down here? What was your purpose? Who are you? Goodbye. Let's get a big ass stadium down behind this mountain. Get the people who aren't doing anything to just chuck their production at it. Offer on the table. What do you want?
You have my ear.
No, you're just yelling at me. Okay. Stealth actions. Watch a city. Siphon a district. Disrupt a district. Or manipulate a city. Very cool. That's a really long way away. Let's pick on Pete instead. I don't know why we're building units there. Maybe to get rid of the pop? Maybe. Let's get the uranium online. That's a much better idea. And with 1 turn per science district, you're about to go ham. Oh yeah. Some down here too. Don't mind if I do. Sprinkle a couple over there. 1 up there. A couple around the capital. A couple more.
Given 30 research quarters,
Cool.
I'm not sure if this should be called the
Children's
City of
rights.
Science
No,
or
thank
the
you.
Den of Geeks.
Interesting chat about Age of Wonders. Nuke, it's time. What is this?
A pleasure to see you, friend.
Is there a pending demand?
I'm listening.
I don't think so. Oh, a civics backlash. This place just hates our culture. Which is fair, because we kind of stole them. Speaking of stealing them. Eh? It's so bad. It's never going to happen. Can we Singapore this place up? Hey, food. Doing good. Alright, Frankie, time for you to eat someone else. This time it's Neo Lamu. Oh, sorry. No, there's a hostile army. Oh, and of course we'll never actually be able to... Okay. Merge them into
Looks
one.
different. Haircut?
It's a big boy city. It's a starving city. Nuclear fission has now been researched, unlocking submarines as well as uranium, nuclear doctrine. Very good. Nuclear weapons. So we can go for proliferation. Or extra fame. Don't like people who nuke.
So, the plan
Let's
is
do
that
the nuke.
everyone points a gun at each other.
+5 money on
Nobody
Maker's
pulls
Quarter.
the trigger.
Yeah.
It's important to keep an eye on the well-being of workers, but even more to be efficient and
+1 researchers.
pragmatic.
Oh, children's
The long-term
education. Why did I
strategy
shun
seems to
that?
be smarter if it's built on lifting everyone up.
Nuclear weapons one step ahead of you, game. A lot has changed in humankind, Mike. A lot has changed. Currently in overtime. I consider that we won the game because we were in the lead of fame at turn 150. However, technically, we have not. Now, am I racing to get all my stars? Maybe I am. Which probably means we need to fight someone. The logical thing would be to fight someone weaker than me. But where's the fun in that?
Your presence enrages me.
Surprise, we're at war. Should I have set sail first? Probably. Upgrade this U-boat into a nuclear submarine. Let's have a wee look at what they've got going on as we send in the nuclear submarine. You like nukes, do you, kid? Set sail with the units. Where are we going to attack? Perhaps Memphis. It's very coastal. It's such a long way away, though. This would be the better move. A tricky take for my ships. They won't really be able to do much. And we are kind of reliant on them. Let's have a look. I love that sound effect. That's so cool. Okay. A couple of spies have arrived in Pete's city. We could watch it, siphon his districts, disrupt it, or manipulate it. Let's manipulate it. We'll conduct our first nuclear test. Let's do it somewhere funny. Right next to Neo Lamu. They'll never go swimming again. Lol. Alright. Do the iron. Lol. Cradle of Humankind. It's best in science. We need it.
At the end of an ideology axis?
Oh,
Well,
my
something
diplomat!
to be said for
My
unswerving
knock
dedication.
diplomat! No! Oh, and look! My friend came to my aid! I am not involved in the battle at Akkad. When one of your allies is involved in a battle, you can join their forces. The battle must be within range, and you must move your armies into the battlefield. As in your own battles, your units will take damage if they're hurt. Obviously, if the battle opposes... Why would they not? If the battle opposes 2 of your allies, you must break the alliance with the Empire... Oh, it's gone. Okay, great.
The closest thing
Live
we have
tutorials.
to a cathedral built to the gods of football. It has hosted crowds of up to 198,000.
The Mongols, the Huns. I'm still alive, Alexander. Yeah. What up, nerds? A great entrance. This is an ambush at 0.
You've started an ambush battle. Looks like the cat is out of the bag.
The cat's out of the bag. They've found our nuclear submarine. All right, let's go manual. What's the worst that could happen? In fact, reinforcements are on the way. Don't worry, sailor. We've got our own nuclear submarines. We're going to block them from reinforcing into the battlefield by clogging up all of this rear territory. And then... Submarine v submarine, not so hot. Ironclad, though? Boom. 86 damage. Sink it with a sub. Nuclear sub. All the subs. Subscribe to my channel. We're 1,100 subs away from 50k. Subs. Glitches. Plus 10% money on Neo Lamu. The poor city. Not played Endless Space 2. I've played Endless Legend. Played that when it first came out. And I think I probably watched more content than I actually played it myself, though. But I really like Endless Legend. Endless Legend has a great feel to it. And actually some of the ways that Humankind has a nicer feel, if that means anything, than say, I don't know, an old Civ game or something. Endless Space 2, though, not a lot, no. Pretty limited. Yeah, pretty limited. I do have the soundtrack, though, and I agree, it's wicked. Amplitude do work with the best people to make their soundtracks. I love their soundtracks. Generally. What's this? One boat? We can take that down. Sail a whole lot of troops up to it. What's the worst that could happen? Remember last time? I know you do. Yeah, I like the idea of ever-increasing AI or customizable AI. I talked about that a little bit in my last Civ 7 video. I agree, Pete. The late game is a bit of a drag in Civ. I think that there's maybe 2 things. First one would be to remove some of the micro management. And then the second one, maybe with your idea around like resource depletion. Talked about that in my video too, but even more, right? Like there needs to be something that I think removes some of the micromanagement. Say you're going for a religious victory. My God. But also adds something to keep the players interesting. I think that an interesting Congress can go a long way to helping with that too. Personally, but I'm pretty biased because I love those stupid things. What's going on here? Oh yeah, we're sinking this submarine. Just auto do it, you'll be fine. As a new sub appears. What's that one? It is a nuclear submarine as well. So we're fighting nuclear submarines with nuclear submarines here. This is as late game as the conflict's gonna get almost. Luckily for us, it was an easy victory. Ambush who? Grab some intel, and we're just gonna keep sailing around the edge of this. Plot it out. You're in a bad place. Unfortunately, it used up all my movement. It's fine.
Global pollution is measurable. Though it is
Fusion
low, there is
reactor
one enemy
unlocked.
that is the worst offender.
And what is this? Global pollution? Yes! The world turns an orange haze. I think there was an ambush somewhere. Looks like it was our submarine again. And it's been ambushed by 4 nuclear submarines and a steam frigate. Get out of there. Yike. Smart thing to do would be to head that way and beat it. Yet I can't help but feel that I need to push the advantage before those troops arrive. So I'm going to do that. This is going to be the siege of the ages. No, I've never had the AI launch a nuke against me, Pete. Has anybody? It's a good point. Yeah. Oh no, the battle was triggered with my melee units, not my gunners! Stop! Stop! What happened? I think I might have got lucky and it might have glitched out. Maybe. Oh no. Here they come. Interestingly, this could get turned on their head if they keep sending units out like that. Okay. So it goes both ways, does it? It looks like it's going to. Alright. Maybe. Not so bad. Was it just a big bait and switch play? No. No, it wasn't. But... Stop! Do not do that automatically! Oh, what? I didn't have that selected. Did I? Am I mad? I'm pretty sure I didn't. I feel slightly robbed by that. Because now we're just going to have every single one of our troops sunk. If you could see how salty I am right now. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try and bait them out. I'm gonna try and make up for the losses of that siege. Holy crap. Come get some. This is what should have happened. Just a safe bombardment from the sea. Oh no! I am wrong! I am wrong! We need nukes! We need nukes. Speaking of which, oh crap, we don't have aluminium. That's going to be a slight problem too.
Generous.
Saved everything. I don't think that player can win, even if they beat me in this war. Oh my god, please. What range do you have? My god, they had a force prepared. Look at that! I'm actually really impressed. That's so cool. Go you. I'm running away. With my tail between my legs. Oh shoot. I feel like a feature or bug that some cultures are stronger than others. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd ever perfectly balance them. Honestly, it would be impossible. There's just too many moving parts in a game like this. Though tweaking could always be done. Yeah, hey, shout out to the devs. I've not seen an AI army like that ever. That's actually like a proper, considered, well thought out defense, multiple different unit types, multiple different strengths. They've got AA guns, they've got normal soldiers, they've got special units. That's awesome. Can I just end this, please? Unfortunately, the battle is dragging on a very long time because of that. Alright, just hide. Just hide. They can't shoot all the way across. Also a drafting element to it. Yeah, good point. Difficulty? We're on, I think, Civilization? Or... yeah, Civilization? Empire. Empire. Difficulty 6 out of 8. And we're playing against some custom AIs as well. Okay. I'd love to just click a retreat button, but I can't. Do I want to just send my 4 units in to die to end this battle sooner? Okay, fine. No, I've changed my mind. Oh, okay, fine. Sacrifice them. It's for the good of the game. This poor submarine. Just hide. Just hide. You did the right thing. So... expansionist stars, science stars, diplomat stars, builder stars. Okay. What we'll do is... I think I might be able to pull this off. Try and force it. If we take you, give you that, spit out a garrison or 2, blip, right on the border, and then produce the best thing that we can. Yeah, a little outclassed. Alright, you. And a bit of you. And maybe a bit of you. Boom. Alright, so there's an army. There's a navy. I think we might have to beat up Pete a bit more. Sorry, Pete. You're just an easy target. Oh, we survived. Great. Let's get out of here.
Greetings. You have
We might have to use some cheeky leveragey stuff here as well to try and lower that a bit. We'll make the capital a demilitarized zone for 10 turns. Maybe we can run away from that. I don't think so because we've been revealed. Oh, although we might be able to make a break for it. We duped
30
them.
research quarters. It's a
Get
city
duped.
so full of specialists that nobody can understand anyone else.
Oh dear. Bye. Okay, second army, just in case. Oh, we've got some more uranium too. We'll need that. Let's go... howitzer? Yeah, okay. And maybe some horse dudes? Yeah. Neat. Alright.
I'm listening.
Now, the downside to doing this is we're going to lose a lot of trade.
How you doing, friend?
Whereas if I fight you, I don't really lose much. And you're right there. And my navy's there. Hey, Pete, don't worry about it. It's not... No, nothing. Everything's fine. We'll go for this one instead. We're going to need also... Oh, okay. There's another one go on gold. Population's going to be a problem because I starved everybody. Whoops. Let's try and get somewhere good with food. This is glorious. 32 down there. 29. 7. That's all good. Blah, 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 blah. Get everybody on industry and food and industry and science. And just pump out all of that. Good. And then by then we should have uranium. Yeah? Aluminium, rather. Aluminum. Yeah, we do. Cool. Oh, we should get our home guard as well. One of our... well, our unique unit. Lol. Yeah, wide early is generally a good idea. I agree. Although, I mean, it's they've made it more and more possible to play tall. Tried. Coal plant? Yeah. And just general buffs to our stats are probably a good idea too, as we try and pick up stars.
Generous.
Counter your open borders because I'm going to fight you. Keep that fleet stationed there. You're still starving, which is kind of problematic. But there's not a lot I can really do about it. Like one food district is a drop in the ocean. We'll let you starve. Not sure what they were trying to do there, but that's fine. Start to upgrade. We'll upgrade half of that fleet into nuclear submarines so they're a little bit better protected. And then what have you got? Moreau, Napata, and Kerma. Okay, so I mean, we do share a border. That's kind of awkward. We should probably get some units on that too. We'll send 4 that way, and then we'll send 7 that way. And we'll march the navy, sail the navy down as close as they can get into this, and they're just gonna like volley things. Okay. Quick check-in. Leverage is going to be hard. I need to get a couple of units out and walk them around, I guess. Expansionists should be fairly easy if we just take as many territories as we can. The Builder Star and probably the Agrarian Star should fall in. Like, all of that should fall in together, is the idea. And so in order to do that, we're gonna need dudes. The best dudes money can buy that aren't boats, because our boats are fantastic. Just some basic line infantry. We probably just need bodies. Will also help our population growth, actually. That is a point I hadn't considered. We should train units here. Because training units will mean that... Well, basically units kind of don't really eat food, right? So... we can reduce the food cost on the city by getting rid of population, but not getting rid of them. Just turning them into soldiers. Start to form a bit of an army on the border. Aluminium now online, which means we can get our next stage nuclear test up and running fairly quickly. That's going to be massively important, obviously. Goes without saying. Maybe we can even end it with a nuke. That'd be pretty sick. We do have an incentive to keep Whale Poop City growing. So let's do that. A bit of food around the outskirts should help. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think we're being ambushed. Yeah, we were. The Spec Ops unit ambushed us.
You have some nerve.
Okay, once you've done building me military units, I'd like you to build me some envoys and spies. Spies. And maybe you too, just in case. Lion infantry now become rifles, literal rifles, which is good because it means we're on par with our mate. Fairly well fortified city. Ah, a fusion test. Oh, that looks like a great spot for it. Let's do that. And then get... Oh, see, that's the thing. Get everybody onto it when they can. Defend. Defend. And let's hold the World Cup and get plus 10% money, as if we weren't already wealthy enough. Neat. Whereas you can just find a few mammoths and end up with 12. Yeah, true. True. I really like the nomadic era, generally though. Health regeneration, vision range, experience gain. Go vision range.
Generous.
Accept the open borders, finally, and end the turn. Quick fame check, looking good. We need to finish this master stroke though, really. The techs are a little slow, but because we beelined ahead, we've got quite a few cheap ones to pick up, so I'm not worried about that now, actually. Famous last words. No. How are they fighting in this territory? I have it on diplomat. You.
Your presence enrages me.
Mutually assured destruction. From open war. Huh. War-related treaties. It'd be nice if there were more. Actually, that'd be quite cool. I could offer my surrender. Just pay 7,200 bucks. Have them stop attacking me. Yeah. We could think about it. I mean... Oh no, they are withdrawing. Even though the demilitarized zone is ended. We'll quickly activate that again. Where are they off to? You. And me, apparently. Yikes. A navy caught off guard. 3 units there looking like they were made 2,000 years ago. Let's get rid of them. They do not need to be there. Couple more research quarters. Nuclear test is done next day. Think now we're just looking for as cheap as we can get to get the star. So probably like radar, civil engineering, tracks, free trade, power lines. Whoa. ICBM test. Is now the time? What do we need? We still need more aluminum. Do we have it? No! No! We need resource! Aha! What is going on over here? We're fighting with diplomatic units. Neat. Let's keep moving with our spies. Go spy this way. And then I think if we just leave those dudes there, 7 dudes there, 7 boats, you've got actually fairly decent units. This would be a tough push, but with the help of a nuclear weapon, we could do it. I'll just quickly scan over in case I missed a uranium, which it is easy for me to do. There's quite a bit of leverage down there. How can I get down there to get there? I'll try. A little bit over the water. And then... that's it. Yike. Okay. We can't even build the most basic nuclear missile without a 3rd uranium. We might be able to trade for it.
What do you want now?
Nah, no one's there yet. Or they're not likely to be. And you're not likely to want to trade. Take my money. Did he say no? Oh my god. Rude. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do that. Skynet. Oh man. Is there a single spot in Empire where we can squeeze this massive nuclear test? Maybe out to sea? No. This area is pretty well built. So are you. So are you. Bam. We do have a middle of nowhere spot where we can carry out some nuclear testing. Good to see. Good to see. Refuse.
So I guess you decided that building an epic monument to liberty and justice was not important?
Narrator's flaming me because I didn't build something.
Wondering if you're a partner or an impediment.
I'll buy your resources for like 1 turn. just because it probably makes me more money than what it's worth. Oh my god, our yields are insane. Comfortably in the lead. Old mate's got 20 stars in the era now, though. That's fairly impressive. Surely they complete it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Okay. Wait. Are there 8? Oh, yeah, of course, there are 8 categories now. Yeah, yeah. Radar researched. Better late than never. I'd love to get through and grab this leverage, and I'm thinking the way around it might be to just declare a little war. So let's do
Where
it.
have you been?
We're just going to run in. Crazy! Cannot be done. My proposition is still pending. Refuse. Surprise. We're at war. I need open borders. Oh, hold on. It's actually really difficult to navigate. It's below a giant cliff. Great. Forward march! Oh, even this is horrendous. Get to work on that nuclear test because we may need nuclear intervention. Maybe. Oh no, do not siege that. Do not siege that! Do not declare war there either. Oops. Should be able to take this one though. Can't do it with the boats, but they should reinforce. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping that our navy here will be able to clear out the bulk of this crap. Okay, I mean, they're fairly strong. But, nice little naval bombard. Took out a unit. Yeah. Might want to get away from the very front. Ideally, I'd like to be up on this high ground, but I can't really even get there. Completely out of line of sight with this stupid ass thing, so we're gonna have to wheel it up here. The game is lagging hard. Look at it try and process these movements. Maybe I should stick to auto resolve for this late game part, because we saw this happen last time as well with the fight with Black. Just kind of stalling a bit. However, while it's stalling, I can probably do some other somewhat useful things, like finishing a nuclear test. And now we're back to the stalled battle. Okay, hitting auto resolve seems to have sped it up. My spies decided to run in and attack over a wall at a cannon. You can't make this crap up. This heavy machine gun decided after I moved it, oh no, I didn't move that one actually, but it still decided to just sail into the sea. Questionable. Questionable. Yeah. It's still the Brazilians' turn as well. Alright, we'll come back to you. We'll give you another minute. Anything on the table?
Absolutely.
I'll force your war
despicable.
support down, I guess. Any motion in the ocean? Looks like it's nearly there. Come on. Battle AI. The AI uprising is here. It's too late. It's too late. I think it's also too late for that infrastructure. Speaking of too late. Hey, could you do your move? Try and trick it. 2175. Okay. I'll give it one chance with a reload. Generous guy. I like that they added more loading screens. This artwork was in the creator pack when it first released, but I don't think it was in the game. I didn't play much Planetfall. No, I really didn't. Again, I think it was probably one of those games that I watched
How you doing, friend?
people play more than I played myself. But I'm familiar with Age of Wonders, and I've been following Age of Wonders 4 announcements and all sorts of stuff there. Interested in it. I like what they're pitching. I do. This is terrible terrain. Let's try and squeeze through there. Zigzag your way up there. Ah, right. So maybe I should just auto it. Bring... Oh, of course we can't bring those around because Pete's there. But I would like a little bit more. Fastest way to get it there is going to be potentially boats, actually. Ooh, helicopters. Well, they're kind of fun too. 10 movement. Let's get some helis. Yes. Let's get an army of helicopter gunships up in here. We rarely get to play around with these, which is why I'm happy to play around this kind of like post-match, post-overtime, whatever you want to call it. Yep, let's send in 6 helicopters. They look fantastic. Oh, another empire is close to ending the game, but obviously not victory because they don't have max fame, I'm assuming. But that'll be that those 24 stars that we were trying to rush towards to end the final era. We're still a few away, but like I say, I think these 3 should just go bam, bam, bam. Or be quite close to it.
What can I do for you?
How do I check his one? Mouse over there. 20. Okay. Now that we've got these helis, let's do it. And I will just insta-resolve, just so that we don't get stuck. Obviously it was a resounding success, because we bought helicopters and a massive navy to fight this guy. Let's do the same here. And by that I mean helichopters. Yes. They're a cool unit. They're a really cool unit. The motion blur, if you don't stare at it too hard, is a really nice effect on the on the propeller? Question mark? I assume it's just a big rotor blade? I don't know. I'm no pilot. Oh, diplomats! I've got just the job for you. Run through an open battlefield, would you? Thanks. Good luck to you. If we position this machine gun and spy for whatever reason, you can get out of there. If we position this up here, it might be able to help. Oh, we can claim territory too. Okay. Help their expansion of stars. It's completely unclaimed, so we might as well. Yeah, deathballing was a new one to me too. I'm glad you asked. It's to resolve. Why are we fighting? We were allies! You were the chosen one! Oh, I thought we might have been the chosen one there. But we weren't. But it's fine. Because we're about to rain down fire upon the enemy. With helicopters. Assault, insta-success. Napatat is ours. Should we just clean sweep this? This will be the fastest Zerg rush you've ever seen. Sure. Monet, industry, science. We'll go to the science. Plus 30 is nothing, obviously, but we'll do it. And look at this coverage! Woo! So these guys just won a fight against that army that was standing around here. That hodgepodge, you know, it was like a spy, my nan, someone's teacher. Like, it was just not an army. But now, as they sort of glitch and pivot across the world, I hope you don't have motion sickness in that helicopter, because my god! Whoa! Easy! Whew! It was quite the flight. All for them to just run away. I'd run away too. Nuclear weapons test. Nuclear weapons test.
Ingenuity.
Securing our fame lead and hopefully keeping it comfortably ahead of the enemy.
And a dozen attackers worth.
Helicopters surrounding their last city. That's terrifying. Look at this. All these people living in here, living in these high-rise buildings with literally the world's most giant helicopter just about to bombard the ever-loving crap out of them. I love it. And I wish we could see it play out in real time. However, insta-resolve, insta-success. Neat. Maybe just growth focus here. I think it'll be my weakest point, except for the techs. Oh, and the leverage. Neolamu is starving just a fraction as well. But they're right. Don't worry, they're fine. You're still growing, but only just. So let's fill you up with some more foodie districts. Now every single slot on the island of Whale Poop City is full. I am reading chat. How dare you, Mike? Thanks for tagging me, though. It makes it much easier. What does leverage do? Leverage is the currency for diplomacy in the latest diplomacy expansion. This is your last turn. One of the empires has researched all technologies. You will be remembered as mythical, JumboPixel. How did I get mythical? All right, well, that's actually quite good timing, because now we can end the war with the Brazilians. Question mark. It must have already ended and I just didn't notice. Okay. End of war has been vassalized by Pete. Huh. Right. Okay. So Pete vassalized. I took everything that I took. And the vassal ended up nowhere. Right? Dark green? Okay. Well, I mean, that seems like a fair deal to me. Yeah. It completed that one. Way off on the agrarian. A little off on the tech. And, of course, finally, the diplomatic stars. But there we have it. I think that's going to be game. Oh, off. I'm sorry. Terrible timing. We just defeated you in a very swift war. And actually this turn 170, I believe will be the very last one. As one of the other AIs, hilariously not even me, has finished researching the tech tree. Well, I just sat here being like, loo loo loo, doing nuclear tests. We did get enough to get a basic nuclear missile. Of course, we'd need the missile silo as well, but I think it would be fair to say in terms of nuclear defense, we didn't really have that well set up. However, the game is done, and we freaking did it. I think it was a 3-hour stream for the first part, and this one was 3 hours 25, so it was about 6 hours. Not bad, considering I muck around and gas bag like there's no tomorrow.
You'll be remembered.
But welcome in anyway, Hop. It's nice to see you. It really is.
You
It
were
really
also
is.
one of those who managed to
I
build
saw
up
your
money.
messages in the Discord too
For this
about
alone,
how you'd been busy.
you deserve to be
Nice that you
remembered,
turned up.
if nothing
We had
else.
actually loads of people, new and old, coming through. It's brilliant. And there we have it. The standings. Me in first. The player who should have been Huck, but was instead represented as an AI, as the Japanese came in second, our nuclear threat. And then, honestly, a solid third, Pete. You nearly got second there. That was very close. But clearly we had the comfortable lead in fame. That was not the story throughout the entire game. But man alive, we turned it around in that era 4, didn't we? That was brilliant. Let's have a look at the stats. Cheeky. I think we can skip this bit because we know who we played. What I'm interested in is science. Huh. Oh yeah. Okay, so you can see that they eclipse us in technology around there, and then they just kind of ran away with their science, producing at some points like 3,000 more. But then we just went woo right at the end and had a bit of fun. Okay. Food, we starved for a bit, but we were well ahead. Industry, we were pathetic, actually. They vastly outnumbered us in industry, which is likely why they ended up with a much stronger military. The moment I tried to attack them, wow! Look, you can see it, actually. About there, I guess. Oh, they really ramped up after that too, didn't they? They nearly doubled their strength before falling off slightly at the end. Interesting. Yeah, I love the graphs, but I agree. It is a little bit hard to interpret, isn't it? The rest of them are probably fairly straightforward, although I would expect our trade one to be huge. Yeah, baby. And of course, we won the fame game. Oh, you're working on a mod. Wicked. I'm glad to hear that you're still working away. We'll have to check it out once it's out in the wild and been play tested, etc, etc. 150 units from Black, says Pete. Oh yeah, you're right. They would have kicked my ever-loving backside. Let's be real. That army that we ran into when we tried to siege that city, no way I would have cracked that. But thankfully for us, it is the most famous player that wins at the end of the day, and they weren't able to attract fame and glory. Did we make it to 100 likes as well right at the end? Oh, how good. Oh, wicked. Let me check. We did too. Crap, the last time I looked at it was 66. Now it's at 100. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, everybody, for the second part of this Humankind live stream. The feedback that I received the most was, this has been really fun, and I'd like to see more of it. If your feedback differs, let me know. Even if it's bad, that's fine. But I will take that on board moving forward. And then lastly, I want to give a huge shout out to to the absolute mad lad that is Gareth. Gareth, thank you for your gift and for your £5 super chat. Also, Frankie, I hope I did you a good service with your city. Thanks for the $20 dono. And last but not least, over on the Twitch side of things, Finzor, thank you for becoming our 11th subscriber on Twitch. We're doing it big. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I think the next stream in the road to 50k streams will probably be a Civilization game, either Civ 5 or Civ 6. I'm not quite sure yet. And then of course I plan for irregular streams to come back, maybe once or twice a week moving forward, depending on life and the week and how it's playing out. And last but not least, if you tuned in and chatted with me, thank you. Pete, We Play Games, Al, Jacob, Tink, Huck, Hoff. The list goes on. Mike, Peter, I see you. Thanks, everybody. Likewise over on the Twitch chat, too. The Twitch chat, actually, kind of pumped there for a bit. Oops, that was meant to be a grin face. See you later, Iconic, Darth, Luds, Carzel. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. And